Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Welcome to Not the Pubstream. That's why it's not numbered. This isn't an official pub stream. It's just a relaxed hangout and chill night. Everything should be back to normal by next week. So, hey, right. Blind girl, they can't hear you because I've kept you guys muted for now. First order of business, though. First order of business before we start. I did get a donation before the stream, so I'm going to play the donation alert again. Okay. They still can't hear you guys. So, here we go. So, and obviously, thank you very much, The Blowed, for the £10 donation. I've just realised Discord is on the screen on the stream, so I'll get rid of that pretty quickly in case anyone flashes up anything they shouldn't. I will unmute everyone in Discord now. You can see them flashing up on my screen because I've still got the Discord thing on there, but you can't hear them yet. So be nice as I introduce my first guests for the evening. We've got, going down on my screen, we've got Butthurt Scotsman. Say hello.
Butthurt Scotsman.
Hello.
We've got Elwyn.
Hello.
We've got Fish Museum Curator, formerly known as Green Thunder.
Hello.
We've got Gentoo Maxi.
Hello.
And we've got Eminem's Cock Gobbler.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
And the stream is demonetized.
I'm not even monetized yet. You can't demonetize something.
Super demonetized.
I'm
Also,
laughing.
I'm going to have to mute myself. I gotta go hang up stuff downstairs.
Right. Okie doke, no worries.
Green's a good boy.
Yeah, Green is a good boy.
A chance
So-
he'll do a half-hour's job of it because I know he's in.
No, he won't.
Probably.
He's a good boy.
Hello, Martin.
Hello, Martin.
That's not saying much.
So yes, the
Real
plan
cryptic.
for
Oh.
the stream tonight is there is no plan. We're just going to sit back and chat and have a giggle. We've been doing it all day anyway. I figured I might as well stream because I know me and
Yeah, but
because
he right, so it's like a proper pub there. It is.
yes, for once I'm doing the pub stream and it's going to be like a proper pub.
You know, I pointed that out before he started, right, Scotsman?
I know, that's why I said I agree with you. Listen, typical women not listening.
Aye.
It's not that I'm a typical woman and I don't listen to men, it's just I don't listen to you.
And yes, that's right. Well, one of the other things that's going to be exclusive to these not the Pubstream streams is I'm going to slightly assume like your normal rules of please no drama or arguing if you're on air. Just because I find it so funny when you guys argue. So
Well, he actually thinks that he's a proper man. That's fucking hilarious.
Who said what there now?
Scotsman said he's a man.
Yeah, I have a cock.
Yeah, okay, just because you have a penis doesn't mean you're a man, dude. As we've learned from the trans community, you can have penises up your skirt, sonny. Even babies, babies have a cock, you know.
yeah, Martin, it's right. It's not the Pubstream as I've reformatted it, whereby three weeks of the month I do like a show where I start the first hour of it. I'm talking about random news things or silly things I've seen on Twitter, and then I bring people in. It's just straight out from the start. There's no agenda, nothing. Just
An actual pub.
yeah.
Ooh.
Did that.
Where we let any old assholes in here.
It's less of a show. It's less of a show and more of a shit show.
I know.
Yeah, they just let any old assholes in here this time around. Like,
And you'll see in
the best kind of assholes. You'll love.
oh yeah, and you'll see in the description as well. If you're not already a member of my Discord and you do want to join us on air, there is a 24-hour Discord link below. Click on that. There is a 10-minute lockout on it as well. So once you join, just wait 10 minutes. You won't be able to do anything in those 10 minutes anyway.
he discriminates against robots.
It's like Hotel California. You can join, but never
So I
leave.
can't do anything then. I am stuck here.
Yep.
Mm.
Forever and ever and ever.
No. We do have a trash compactor to take out the garbage once in a while. Come on now, guys. Don't get his hopes up. He's gonna think he's real people.
Blind go can go out first.
You're forgetting who's the landlord of this here pub, Scotsman.
Yeah,
Watch yourself. Yeah, watch yourself.
Shake yourself.
That reminds me, actually.
Shake your ass.
That reminds me, actually. One of the
I'm merely responding to the abuse I'm getting here.
things I wanted to do, because I realised this afternoon whilst we've all been in voice chat and I've been dicking around with Blind Girl and Mr. Misanthropic's names, there are quite a few people who often join us on air whose names I haven't dicked about with, two of which I currently have on air with me. So I'm going to put this out to the chat. Can we think of good nicknames for Genty, Maxi, and Elwin.
Well, if you want, I can always share the one that Alex gave me, which is disgustingly happy person.
I was thinking something like that because you remember a couple of weeks ago I was talking about, well, obviously it's the, like, I'll be doing like a special retrospective stream, one year of the Pubstream. So bit by bit I've been looking back at old Pubstream to get clips for it. I found one where you came on and you called yourself, what is it? Something like the happiest Canadian or something like that.
Yeah.
It's because
And
she's
then-
from Alberta.
Yeah.
It's only a little bit Canadian. Like, they're only almost Canadian. Like, we kind of ignored the
It was a
faces most of the
toss-up
time.
between being sold to Canada and being sold to the U.S. And Britain was like,
So-
"Oh well, I guess you guys prefer Canada." So yeah.
Well, according to
I don't hate
Random
being Canadian, for the
Goon,
record.
you've got to
I just hate our prime
person you
minister.
are.
Have you seen Random Goon's name for you, Jen?
Gentleman's
That was
maxi
Alex
pad.
taking Alberta, okay?
Yeah. Hello there. God loves me. How are you?
God does not love you, by the way. You're
No.
going to hell.
No, yeah.
Well,
I am
I've
at
heard
peace
this
with
quote
that.
From... I heard this quote lately, or recently, that was basically, you know that God loves you because you're suffering a lot. And I believe I heard that from you, Elwin. I was like,
that's
can
what
you
my...
love me a little less?
Yeah, no,
Just a little less.
that is legit what my uncle told me and my aunt. And they took me out for chalet. They told me because they were like, oh, well, you know, God
Well,
only
God's a dick
hurts the
because he
one
has
he
the power to
loves the
stop it.
most. I'm
God's
like,
a
can
dick
he
because he has the
like
power to stop it.
not
and he
love
doesn't.
me?
So apparently, Jen, Random Goon has militarised you. You're no longer Gentleman's Maxi Pad. You are now General Maxi Pad.
It always comes to that, you know. I really do have to change that name just because, like, at the time, it was it wasn't even about that. It was just I wanted Jen and then T, but it was taken.
Ah,
And I
right.
was like, well, that kind of makes sense because there's probably some douchebag whose first name is Jen and last name starts with a T or something. And I was like, okay, well, how do I fix that? And I was like, well, I don't. So I went with Maxie because I was like, well,
God forbid somebody use their real name on the internet.
I know, right? Yeah. How
Better
stupid.
than my first Discord name. You know, I'm actually pretty naive. Like, I don't watch porn, not because I don't appreciate that some people do. It's just I find it too cheesy to pay attention to.
It is cheese. That's part of the joy of it. Is it's so ridiculously cheesy.
But my first name on Discord was Nutzilla because I had this image of a giant nut that was eating people, and I had this avatar that was a giant nut that eats people, and then I had some
Sure.
guy tell me that, just so you know, Nutzilla is a porn name, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll change that then.
Well, we've found it. We've got it. It is Nutzilla.
Right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go with go with Nutzilla, right on. I mean, I was going, like I said, my image of what I was coming up for with that concept was like a giant nut eating people, because I'm a little bit of a nut, you know?
No, you're from Alberta.
Yes.
Well, it could
I
be
am.
worse. It could be worse. I mean, you know, you could have looked up Nutzilla. I know somebody covered in hazelnut and cocoa.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad, you have to rename me now. Come on.
Yes.
I dare you.
Yes. Yes.
I
We've
dare
got
you.
we've got Jen's name. She is now Nutzilla.
I've seen a movie with Wadzilla, giant semen.
Guarantee. I can absolutely guarantee I'll forget that, and the next time you come into voice chat, I'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
It's okay. I'll properly announce myself by yelling your name like I've got Tourette's.
Ah, right. Ah, that's how I'll know. That's how I'll know.
I'll be like, Pitta!
Jan.
Damn it, Chadwick, what up?
Hey, Chadwick.
Also,
Come on,
does this,
suck, you useless bastard. See, this is why you're not getting. This is why you aren't regulars in the team, because you suck.
I love this.
What's the
Random
score?
Goon Started such a classic says cream of the month.
No, against fucking
Godzilla, the
Shinra of all
fighting
people.
ant.
Hey there, Chadwick. How are you, mate?
Not 0-0, and we're playing Shinrar in the cup. Oh, fucking.
Either way, does this pub have like anything to eat? I'm hungry.
We're always hungry.
It doesn't
Well, if
even
you
have drinks.
if you go to the bar, I'm sure
You.
we've got some nutzillas behind there.
Wait.
Is Blind Go
I
the
just
bar?
realized
So
you're right. This is a bar stream.
Oh yes.
Nice. Scotsman, there's drinks, just not for the dirty Scots.
Should an Elwyn be Duck Dog suggests facial for your name, Elwyn. Facial.
Does that include
No,
just Scots and all Celtic people in general, so the Welsh and the Irish and stuff?
That's fine. You know what? Elwyn could be our little marzipan.
Marzipan.
Hell yeah!
I'll take it.
Oh no, I was thinking about continue for Elowen, just continue on a good running joke right now and call her the old maid.
Evening,
no comment.
Inks.
Hey,
Evening.
Hello, gorgeous.
In a gorgeous.
Hey.
The irony is, right?
Mr. Boy, you flirt with who you want to. I flirt with who I want to.
Hey, hang on a sec, though. Trucker.
Yo.
The irony is, right, you say that in a sort of flirty way. However, the way you say it makes you sound gayer than ever. Hello,
so
gorgeous.
you're half
Is that a
right.
proposal?
No.
Is that a proposal? I'll give you my address. You know where my house is. Come on over.
You don't have to give me your address. I know where you live. I know where you live, Trucker.
I know. I just said you have my address.
All right.
He's in America.
Ding dong, somebody's at the door. Open up.
Martin suggests. Well, Martin says Elwyn is our resident actress. Her and Pete are actors. It's true.
And I'm just here.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm breathing heavy. I'm yanking my crank.
Nutzilla is after your nuts. Wait, that sounds so wrong. I was picturing like a giant squirrel that's like
Petrocaster, I am
trying
not
to
sure
break
what
it.
this is.
It's the usual insanity.
Yes.
We're bad
Don't forget to
influences
tip
on
your
Pete.
waitress.
Yeah. We're
I
bad
was-
influences on Pete. Like,
Oh,
Blind Go,
always.
or nothing, just give it abuse.
Although I found out you kicked out of Denny's if you actually try to give your waitress your tip. Apparently, pulling down your pants is not appreciated.
Yeah, it's generally frowned upon, dude.
I
And
thought it was a
Scotsman, nobody
compliment.
is actually listening to you, so you can try all you want, but I'm untouchable.
Why? Well, why is it? Why is it? I've just remembered that old sick joke. What did the leper say to the hooker? Keep the tip.
Oh, I'm killing you heard it.
I heard your lame attempt at a get even and watched in unison as everybody ignored you. It was awesome.
Ladies!
Yes?
Hey, she started it, not me.
leprosy. Little pieces falling off his
That is
face.
my
I'm not half the man I used to be. Oh, I believe it's leprosy.
That was beautiful. Applause.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
All around.
Actually, I
Yep.
probably shouldn't clap that close to my microphone because it's up quite high anyway.
Leprosy and necropsy.
Fuck is wrong with you? Like, I expect this from... Okay, I expect this behavior from Green Thunder, okay? But... Sane people?
I
I'm a
like how you
Generation
consider us to be
Xer.
sane. That's worrying.
I was gonna say I'm an anthropophobic Gen Xer who lives in a box. What's your excuse?
Yeah. Do you actually think we're safe?
Are you actually a giant cat?
Well, not you,
Tucker?
Scotsman, no.
I tried to
No.
live in a box once. The damn giant kicked me out. Apparently, I was not welcome there.
Yeah, well, a small difference is Thunder is my box goes 65 miles an hour.
Well, I would consider nobody in here sane, right? I would consider nobody in here sane.
Cryptic
cares
says
about
somebody's gonna get pegged tonight.
What?
don't know.
Nobody cares what you consider sane, Scotsman.
I have just. That was it. That was it. Oh, no, I can't do it when you're on air, can I, Trucker? Because if I change your nickname on air, you'll disappear.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I can rejoin.
Which actually, to be fair, kind of makes the nickname I'm about to give you all the more funny. All right, I'll do it then.
Go ahead.
Woohoo.
There we go. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh no, it did.
You got booted.
Trucker is now Schrodinger's driver.
Nice.
Is he alive in the box or is he dead in the box? We won't know until he gets out of the box.
We're all
One way or another.
I've probably
Living
living in a box, living in a car. No,
Actually, I was going for the Alex.
and I'd like to say before any smartasses who are on my Discord start, I'm fully aware I may have spelt Schrodinger's wrong. But two things. First of all, I don't know how to do special characters. Second of all, I don't know how to spell Schrodinger.
No one else
People
does.
know how to spell it.
I have no idea how to do the special characters. Everybody knows how to do the special characters. I'm just like, I have no clue.
I only know how to do it on my phone.
I think if it's backward.
If it's
Say again.
I'd suggest copy and paste from Google.
You might
eh.
have the O and the E backward, if anything.
Mm.
I before E except after C, and that's all I know about that one.
No. I know it's definitely OE.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's close enough.
that much I know.
How is Blind Girl Schrodinger's cat?
Schroeder's
sure.
cat?
Yeah, Armskeller's like, I think Schrodinger's cat could be applied to Blind Girl.
There is no E.
Oh, is there not?
No, I got you.
Okay, are we talking about Schroeder from Peanuts?
No,
Schrodinger as in the physicist. As in the physicist.
Yeah.
You put a cat in a box with a poisonous vial and a Geiger counter and
And
one of
a-
them, they're poisonous isotopes.
Yeah,
And
look,
if the isotope goes off, the poison gets broken and the cat dies. The problem happens is until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time.
Yes, I know what you guys are talking about now. That's gay.
it's
And I think the cat
quantum
would say
theory.
that point is rather moot, to be honest. But
Well, the cat wouldn't say anything because it's a cat.
That's also why it's a theoretical physics experiment.
One of them.
Clearly you don't speak cat, Scotsman.
One of my favourite
Yeah.
takes on that paradox, though, was in Douglas Adams' Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, where he managed to deduce that the cat was neither alive nor dead. It was, in fact, missing.
There you go, Peter. It's fixed.
You know, the cat may be in the wall, but you can tell whether it's alive or
Cool.
dead in about a week. The thing starts to smell up the place if it's dead.
What's going on here?
Hey, Functional.
Hi, Functional!
We've got your missus here.
Hello.
We've got your missus here. You can have her back when we're done, quite frankly.
How you doing?
Wait, Functional's married? Owen? Were you going to tell us about this?
This is news to me.
Get a couple of ring pops and get it over with.
Oh, I meant to ask, actually. Because I was up to see it start, but I ended up going to bed before I could even say hello in the chat. But how did the Quiplash game go the other night, Owen?
Oh, that was fun. That
Yeah.
was actually quite a lot of fun.
Cool.
Except for at the beginning when it wouldn't let me log in with my avatar, and yeah, that
Ooh.
got kind of confusing.
Yeah. And Arms Killer points out something quite pertinent. Well, if the cat is missing, it still could be either dead or alive. It would just be somewhere else.
Until you can
True.
just replace the cat and claim the cat came back to life if it died.
Mm.
They usually only come back 8 times. On the 9th time, they run out of lives.
Green. Knowing you the way I do, before you go and try this out, I'm going to tell you now that thing about cats having 9 lives isn't true. Before you go and experiment.
My cat as a suppressor.
You've obviously never met my cat.
Yeah.
He's on like 35 right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Cat
Who's
with
fighting things?
I am not firing anything. It's spring powered.
What is it? What are you playing with?
It is a 1-to-1 replica of a Desert Eagle airsoft.
Ah, right.
And I've only got one left in the thing.
Can you... It's actually making me slightly nervous. Can you stop doing it? Because I can just imagine just hearing click, point, anytime now.
Well, the cat left.
I'm not fucking surprised if you're firing things around the room.
I don't know why she gets nervous. She never gets hit with them.
Oh, I don't blame her.
Is your aim that bad?
No, I don't aim at her. I aim at the fan because it makes a clinking noise. I like a good metal fan.
Until it breaks.
Probably
and then it's
older
like-
than I
Yeah,
am.
true.
How do you break a metal fan?
You get dislodged in between the bits of the fan and break it.
Well, I managed to break my desk fan when we had that heat wave last year. If you remember, I was fucking sweating for a couple of weeks because I couldn't be asked fixing it. And then when I
you are a bad example, Peter. You're the one who broke your monitor.
Yes, true.
You are
True.
clumsy.
Yeah. To be fair, though, actually, do you know what the weird thing is? What broke it wasn't the most silliest thing I've done with that fan, which was the time I was on Breakfast with Bear and he was going on about anime and I stuck my pen in it. Just, it'd been going on for...
I've never seen that.
It'd been going on for about anime for about 10 minutes and then just suddenly you heard... I've been silent the whole time. And just... Oh, shit.
Were you dropped on your head by any chance? Like a joke?
No, it was just one of
Not
those...
that I admit to.
It was just one of those things, like I said to you before, I just actually glazed over.
There, it worked.
I actually glazed over and I was just playing with a pen and I had my fan going. And I just put the pen in the fan.
You put a pear in a fan?
Pen.
A pen.
Pen.
Pen. Oh.
Pear would be too messy. You'd get juice.
Oh,
And my
just suddenly
name is
puree
Ellen.
everywhere. Well,
Yeah.
no, you need to... Well, obviously don't do this now because we're on air, but the next time you log... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it is. I haven't changed your name yet.
Yeah, you have it.
Oh, we haven't thought of anything yet.
I logged back out and I came back in and I was like, it's still Elwin.
Hang on a sec.
Change your name.
James, I've just seen Discord. Just give me a sec. Just let me...
Arms Killer says he's glad he's not the only one who zones out when Bear talks about anime.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, it was pretty bad of me to do it whilst on air with him, though.
Fucking weebs. No, he deserves it. He's a weeb.
To be honest, like we said earlier in the chat, as long as you're not talking about the Zentradi, I don't care.
Right, James.
I just saved myself
James,
again.
if you're still listening, I haven't seen anything you've said in the chat. Right. How has that happened? That
Is
shouldn't
he
have.
on the block list?
Yeah. Bjorn's on there as well. Bjorn's on there as well. I don't know what's happened there.
They do.
He shows up in everyone else's chat, but for some reason,
No,
it's like invisible.
right. My absolute sincere apologies, James. I had no idea that's what was going on. I didn't.
All right, which asshole moderator did it?
That's
I
me.
have. Yeah, I really do apologise, mate. Because I know why it might have happened to Bjorn, although it had nothing to do with anything that he'd said on a live stream or in a chat. It was a pure accident. It was he left a comment on one of my videos, which got flagged for what's it like it got flagged by YouTube, and I didn't want to approve it, but I didn't want to ban him either. So I didn't know what to do, so I clicked no, don't do it, but it must have just added him to the hidden list. Because, all right. This is kind of negate the point of what I was saying. This is going to negate the point of why I did this now, but the comment he left was just the word rape on one of my on one of my videos, and I thought, yeah, all right. I got he was joking, but yeah, I'm not having that. And then I didn't want to ban him from the outright, but it just must have just done that. James, try and talk in the chat now, mate.
To be fair, when it comes to YouTube, they've gotten really weird. I just had to, before I even joined in, and when I saw Goon there, I had to type his name 3 times for YouTube to let it go.
That is
I think
weird.
we should rename James Woodwright Greta Thunberg because of what Functional just said.
How dare you?
How dare you? I genuinely, I can't work out why it would have happened to James, though. I've not... Nobody, I think, has done any moderator thing on him at all. Or at least I hope not.
That's me.
Oh wait, I
It
just
probably
realized
was
if we're gonna make fun of Toonberg, we gotta do it the right way. How dare? What's the rest of that?
dare you?
Papa? How dare?
I
dare
should
you?
How dare you?
be in school.
Wow, that sounded so creepy.
Yeah.
She is creepy. I was why.
She was creepy before her dad started writing her line. She's creepy.
Only I've just thought this. Only I would decide to do a live stream and have the 3 people on who have said things all on live streams with me that have outright creeped me out, and that's Jen, Trucker, and Blind Girl. Fucking hell, my donation alert's going off.
I'm pretty sure I am as well.
Yay, noises.
Hang on a sec.
Forgotten.
Thank you very much, Karma, for the £5 donation. Karma says, "Yay, noises." Thank you very much, sweetheart.
Jasmine, you can't creep at the Mac Daddy.
That Blind Girl, that wasn't an invitation to do that. But yeah, Jen, you did it the other night on your stream with the whole Daddy Trudeau thing.
Wait, you don't like me anymore, Daddy?
And Trucker, rather scarily, tends to do it more often than not.
Peter
Please don't,
is
Daddy, that's the-
squirming in his chair when you do that voice. Just keep
Wait, how
doing
did I-
it, Blind Girl.
I'm
You
so
actually call him
interested. How
Daddy,
did I
this is
scare
just
you
getting
this time?
weird.
Hey, baby girl, come sit on Daddy's lap.
Oh god. This has turned into something really messy.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
And here come the daddy.
Oh boy.
And that's it, Karma, you'd have been on that list too, but you're not on air. If you want to come on air, you can, but you have creeped me out as well. Yes! We've got James back!
James,
James, to
the
protect you.
unpunished.
Yeah, James, to protect you from this happening in the future.
Wrench.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I'm not like a lot of other channels where I give out wrenches willy nilly, but I think, seeing as though you fell into my hidden users, you've earned that.
Daddy, James was a bad boy, and I put him in the closet.
The petrol canister is in here.
It's not about making
Is
somebody
it?
uncomfortable. It's once
Fucking
it starts,
children, the load of you.
no longer.
Hello
You're
there.
gonna get your name changed. You're gonna get your name changed.
Oh my god, my favorite sex robot is here.
Hello there, Arms Killer.
Him now instead.
Ah, right. Karma's on her phone in her car, but that's cool. We'll be going for a while, so when you get home and you're all settled, if we're still on and you want to join, you can do.
Does that mean you're going to bully him now instead of me?
Oh, I always bully him.
I said instead of me, though.
Please no bully.
No.
Please
Let's
no
not
bully.
take the piss out of
We're
him.
not bullying. We're just ribbing hard.
Oh,
called
you
banter.
want a race?
We don't bully on this channel.
For her pleasure.
Bitch, you running out of road. I ain't.
Maybe you don't, but other people do.
You know what? It's more fun to pick on Arms Killer because he doesn't whine about it as much as you do.
I'm not whining. I'm taking. I
I
laughed. Why do you think I'm being serious all the time? Like,
I didn't say you're being serious. I say you whine.
You're Scottish. Everyone thinks you're serious as hell. It's just a Scottish thing.
that is true.
You know, I always have to catch myself when you come in, Arms Killer, because between you and Sam pulls a pretty close accent. I mean, your voice is different, but he pulls a very close accent. So when you come in, I'm just like, okay, it's not him. Okay, yeah, I know who you are.
I was thinking the exact same thing last night, Jen. I was listening to Sam talk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that voice.
Yeah, I mean, you
And it
definitely
was
sound different. Like,
creepy.
you have different
yes,
tones.
finally, fucking hell, that took far too long. Jesus.
What?
Okay, Scotsman.
Right, Scotsman.
I'm watching football right now.
Yeah, Scotsman. There's gonna come a point on this stream where you have to decide: am I gonna be on a live stream or am I gonna watch football?
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, I
quite clearly, the two don't mix.
It's fine. I just, yeah.
Honestly,
I'm not meaning to, like, you know.
Peter is ribbed for Scott.
Oh.
real mature.
How have you been anyway, Arms Killer?
Been alright. This
You
is a
sound
weird
a little
day.
different. I don't know.
That's because I finally
yeah,
let
I
him
got
out of
a
my
new mic.
basement.
Oh, that would be it. Okay.
I'm no longer using a shitty phone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gave him some privileges, and I even let him out of the basement a little because he put on a good show last weekend.
Oh god.
Ah, yes, blind girls, human trafficking ring.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Why did I fucking hop?
You did it. You can't leave now.
You came for the abuse.
Oh.
He finally
Yeah,
bent over
that's-
the right way in front of the camera, so I thought he could use a little of outside time.
Oh shit! Hang on. Donation. Donation, guys. Hold up. Gonna let Streamlabs.
and truck and not real thing.
Meow meow.
Streamlabs is being
Oh,
slow
right.
today.
Yeah, it is. It's right. Here we go. Hang on. It's updating now.
Ooh.
That activated text to speech. It's just I couldn't follow who it was or what was said. So hang on. I shall read it myself. Thank you to Fake Lovechild for the £10 donation, who says, of Inkton Trucker, not real thing. I think I know who that is, and I'll just check on my phone because obviously PayPal tells me who you are. I have an idea who you are. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
What were we saying?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the conversation was about.
The conversation
I was just like, wait, what?
I'm
conversation
still
was
waiting
that
for my new
Arms
name.
Killer was naked and he bent over in front of camera the right way, so I let him out of the base with a new microphone, and here he is.
How did you know? How did you know he was bending over the right way?
Because I dropped him pen and told
We
him
are
to pick
talking
it up.
about someone that can't see for shit.
I dropped
Because
him pen and I told him to pick it up.
no, it's not that. It's because she stuck her stick out and we heard Arms gonna go, ooh.
Oh god.
And guys, come on now. If it's petrol canister, I'm so not using the stick to touch that.
That one almost hit the prostate. Oh shit, hang on, donation.
Be honored. Feel
Hang on a
honored.
sec.
Just focus on that feeling.
Peter, stop pegging your guests.
Wait a sec, donation.
Needs a break. Animal.
Right, okie doke. That was from Cryptic, who donated £5 to say, Peter, stop pegging your guests. Scotsman needs a break. Animal.
Finally, someone who Cryptic actually agrees with me.
No, he doesn't.
And that one, by the way, was done from memory. Because Streamlabs is being slow again, and I was trying to listen to the text to speech.
What have you got running in the background?
No, nothing. It's the Streamlabs website itself is really slow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Why don't you just load it up on your phone?
Because I'm a dick.
You sure that's because you're a dick and not because you're slightly mentally retarded or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Column A, column B.
Around here.
Even I
Right, hang on a sec.
Even I feel
I'll
really
go-
bad for making that joke. Shit.
I will go one better than loading it up on my phone. I'll load it up on the laptop behind me.
Oh, you and your fancy dual wielding computers. I can only single wield a computer because I have no money.
Now I'm just thinking of just Pete holding two computers and just trying to make a cool pose.
Two computers fighting to the death.
Yeah, I will
Wielding
beat you with these.
lightsabers.
I'll beat you with these two towers, motherfucker.
Thing is, right, the thing is, though, the whole two computers thing does nothing to dispel the annoying, tech god image that has been crafted for me. So,
You're welcome.
I would like to state, once again, that I am actually fucking useless with technology.
Lies.
Is that Is that really lies? I definitely remember having to explain to somebody how to Streamlabs to start putting up the CloudBot auto.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
somebody laughing about how insanely simple it was. Turn it back off or turn it on and back off.
Do you know what, though?
Plug it in, plug it out.
Do you know what, though, Trucker? I haven't actually done that CloudBot thing for months. It's just CloudBot seems to have just worked.
Right, it just
recently.
They fixed it.
Yeah.
How much stuck?
Oh shit! I'm gonna get a text. Hang
They
on.
fixed it, and the wild part about them fixing it is they fixed it to the point where I could be streaming through StreamYards and it'll, put the entries in.
I swear I make one reference to Pennsylvania versus Mims, and a bunch of people are just liking it, and I got a retweet from it.
Oh, I'm gonna say I saw this on Twitter, wasn't it? Well, obviously if they're retweeting it, but I did see that tweet. I did see that tweet.
What's wrong with Pennsylvania?
And Martin says, "Forgive me, Pete. It's been a while. Can't remember the Inkton trucker thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it."
You know that cop video that, about the guy that committed several hit and runs, and then
Donut Operator did a video about it yesterday, didn't he?
well, I've yet to see that video, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think I actually mentioned Pennsylvania versus Mems twice.
Hmm.
First time replying to Donut Operator because, I assume Donut Operator would be, happy for someone to at least reply Pennsylvania versus Mems. Apparently fucking not, though.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about the sovereign citizen bullshit.
No,
Well, no, that's what
Not
Pennsylvania
considering-
versus Mims is a reference to.
Right.
Pennsylvania
Yeah.
versus Mims is a reference to how a cop can give you a law, or the driver a lawful order, and they have to get out of the car.
To a point.
Yeah.
How fine of
Yeah.
a point.
Who just popped?
Oh, sorry. That was my Twitter. Just browsing on it.
Just exploded.
No,
How dare
you know,
you be distracted? Meanwhile, I'm in 7 Days to Die. Ugh.
yeah, I should
It's
probably
taking
put
you
my
7
phone
days
on
to
silent.
die.
I'm
And
actually on
die
day.
faster.
The Thunder. The question isn't so much whether you have to follow a lawful order or not. The bigger question is what constitutes a lawful.
Yeah.
Wait a sec, the chat's vanished off my... Oh, I know why. Yeah, it'll be back. The chat has vanished off the stream. I've just realised why. It's because I logged into Streamlabs. Hang on a sec.
Hello, Crappy.
Hey, Crappy.
Hey, Crappy.
Right, should start working
Just
again in a
noticed
sec.
now.
Is
Because
there
random
just- I
internet
can't remember
box.
the
I'm an
ink and
idiot.
trucker thing.
Because I didn't have OBS open.
Oh, the advantages of having the YouTube chat open.
Yeah, I didn't have OBS open, so it...
Yeah, I'm on day, what is this, 45? 45, I just died.
I thought it
Well,
was supposed to.
not just
I thought
died,
you
I
were
think-
only supposed to die in 7 days. I thought you
Been
only had
answered.
7 days.
It's been answered.
It's
Thunder
every
has
7
answered
days
it.
there are blood moon.
45 days for that. 5 days for that masturbation. You die.
No, I can only go on, like, I think my highest now is 3. I'm pathetic.
There we go.
I think it's
There we
I
go.
think it's
I've
been
done fixed
medically
it.
proven that like guys like to maintain like good general health, it has to be somewhat of a regular occurrence. Otherwise, yeah, it can be very painful.
Yeah, a regular
Are
occurrence,
you
but
talking
most of the
about?
time,
Are you talking about the prostate thing? That's once a week.
yeah, I do it too much. Listen, when you painted the walls in your living room, you may
Oh
have
God!
you've
Oh
done
God!
too much.
The prostate is the healthiest organ in his body.
We really are mature people.
Did I just genuinely hear the phrase "painting the walls" and a prostate exam in the same in the same minute?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Oh, for
you did
fuck's
hear
sake,
that.
guys.
That was all Green Thunder. Because who else
And
would
a
say?
bit of trucker.
You're all
Why do you want me on?
animals. You know that, don't you? You're all animals.
Well,
No, the animal part.
Last 10
Baby,
minutes, so-
we
Wait,
are
wait.
nothing but mammals.
The animal part is you now know what Thunder looks like. So now you're gonna imagine him walking around the walls, sounding like damn spray guns for cars.
Oh God! 5 times a day for cryptic? My God, man!
Fucking
You must
children
sleep
are
well
lazy.
at night.
And I've suddenly developed an aversion to ASMR.
I mean, it must hurt for him to piss. Like,
Oh, have you now, Pete?
Oh,
No, that's
fuck
only
off.
After sounding.
Fuck off, arms killer.
Go fuck yourself, you weird coloured hair bastard.
Do you know what, actually? No,
ASMR pub screen now.
no, genuinely, seriously, actually, arms killer, I reckon you'd be quite good at it then.
For fuck's sake. Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
You
I can
could
put the
you could
ladies
get a
in the
girl
mood.
following cult. All you have to do is post a bunch of pictures of anime girls, or not anime girls, anime boys, and then just speak like a storyline, and then just softly.
Yeah.
And you'll
much rather
pick out
slam
every
my
other dude
balls
who
between a
listens to you.
doorway.
Have you
Then
seen
have an
anime?
extra
The
grip.
boys and girls look very similar sometimes.
Yeah, you often can't tell the difference unless it's one of those semi hentai ones where the girls have like boobs that
no,
are like
even
3
that-
times the size of their head.
No,
Martin,
even then you probably wouldn't be able to
do
distinguish.
not, Martin, do not ever ask Cryptic what kind of pictures he sends. You're playing with fire, my friend. You are playing with fire.
Anything to do with Cryptic and pictures, stay the fuck away from it.
I will tell you, one of the best scenes in anime, also the most funniest, has to do with tits. It's the one in High School of the Dead where her tits dodge the bullet as it goes in between them.
Weeb.
What?
Weeb.
Oh, you gotta look this High School of the Dead up. It's freaking, the one girl fires her sniper through, like, the tit moves out of the way and they're like jiggling out in the path of the bullet. It's
Yeah, it's actually really weird to watch. It's funny, but at the same time, you're just like,
Yeah.
okay, have you ever seen? I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
boobs move, but I don't
They
know
don't-
about that.
I don't think they wiggle that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two are not enough.
But yeah, fan service, seriously. Sometimes there's too much fan service in an anime.
I
Yeah,
would like to see an anime where they've got the girls with like the boobs that are like 4 sizes bigger than their heads, and they just all fall over. Like every time they start walking, they just fall over backwards. That would
smack them in the face.
yeah. Like they're all walking around with black eyes and falling over backwards. Like that would be. I would laugh so hard.
So the anime you'd like to see then? Right, let's just map this out. So the anime you'd like to see, it's an anime, so it's got to have a 10-minute title sequence, right? Right. You know, a proper J-pop pumping up, and then literally first scene, right? First scene, there's 3 anime girls there, tits bigger than the sun, and they just fall over.
Yeah.
The end. 20-minute credit sequence.
And knock each other out. Or knock themselves out. Or not, yeah.
Oh
Either
my
they knock
God.
each other out or they knock themselves out. That would be
The
hilarious.
overarching challenge is just them dealing with their massive breasts. Like,
Yes, that would be the crux of the dilemma.
yeah.
I think that
They have to beat their breasts into submission.
Yes.
Well,
Oh
in a
my
case
god.
like that, wouldn't it be more amusing to do it in a real world scenario where they're all just sitting around going, "My back hurts."
Yeah, but that would. I mean, that's
Really,
that's too real. It's more funny if they're like knocking themselves out and beating their boobs into submission. I mean, that's just.
And then the end of the
Stay
scene,
down,
they
damn
just
you!
get a gun and shoot themselves in the tits because they're that stupid. Oh god.
They're all complaining that they keep suffocating their boyfriends. Can't keep a guy. He keeps dying.
Bad way to go.
We
really.
fall over for great honour and justice.
Yes.
I got my tits stuck between automatic doors.
And the doors opened again.
It still hurt like a bitch.
You get 4 of them in the elevator, and the elevator just like loses the all the safety devices and crashes to the floor.
Like the doors close between 2 floors.
Yes. And then suddenly you hear like creak, creak, creak.
I bet you some fucking random person will see this stream and will get this idea.
I want the revenue from this in that case.
Copyright Elwin 2020.
Yes.
Elwin's intellectual property right here, and we will sue you if you
Yes.
infringe on it, motherfucker.
Does any of us knows any Jews, or at least people with large noses?
Oh, hey. Hello.
I know people with large noses.
Functional view.
They aren't necessarily Jews, though.
It's Charlie
It isn't
as
functional
well.
Jew.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Charlie's whole family like lawyers? She's said before.
Well, no, she's Jewish, so she knows lawyers. I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay, I thought she said that a whole bunch of her family were lawyers. So.
I'm sorry, I don't know why, but now I'm just thinking of the first scene from Snatch where a bunch of dudes disguised as a bunch of Jews steal a diamond.
But
Oh,
how much
that
silly
would
putty
be
did they need to
good.
make their noses? That's my Jew
don't know why I
disguise,
just
just
suddenly
silly
thought-
putty.
I don't know why I thought of that, just the first scene from Snatch. And yes, that's what the movie's called.
I'm sorry.
That's
but
your-
my mind
that's your
every time
problem.
someone says that to you, it just seems
That's your
sad.
problem, Arms
Go
Killer.
naughty, yes, I know.
Yeah,
Me too.
I
Just
immediately,
like,
my brain immediately goes to porn. I'm like, oh gosh.
That's the thing. Arms Killer, always thinking about Snatch.
Alright, if only we had Mr. Misanthropic, he would have reluctantly given a ding for that.
But we've got Green. Thank you, Green.
There we go.
And he is a spoon.
Hello, Honey
Got a
Monster.
belt.
What's up, Honey Monster?
Oh wow, I haven't
Honey
seen.
Monster.
Oh no, I've
You got any darts? Well, yes, we do, Honey Monster, but it's a £2 deposit, especially to you because you remember what happened last time. Took us a
Stabbed me in
week.
the eye, you
Yeah.
fucking bastard.
Took us a week to clean the blood off the wall.
I know, and it hurt.
Martin asks Pete, would you happen to know the worst Beatles song? Would it be something like Wild Honey Pie or Obladi Oblada or the German versions of She Loves You?
Revolution number 9.
Of those three, I would say Wild Honey Pie because I really like Obladi Oblada.
Yeah,
if you
so do
want-
I.
Yeah.
I
No, if you-
really
if you-
like
if-
it.
If you want the absolute worst Beatles song, it's Revolution number 9.
The thing is, right, actually, in 2009 when they did the remasters of them all, I listened to Revolution 9 on some really good headphones in full proper quality, really good FLAC rip of it. It sounds fucking amazing. It's a mess. It's not even a song. It's an experience more than.
But it was slightly better than
Have you
what
heard
it
this-
used to be.
Have you heard the story behind Obladi Oblada and how they came up with that? Because that was actually.
I'm
a really
sure
good
I know
story.
it. Go
Yeah,
on, go
where apparently they were all in India, and this guru guy was sitting around. And they were complaining about life, and the guy's like,
the
"Oh,
Maharishi."
Obladi Oblada, life goes on."
Well, isn't Obladi Oblada a West Indies expression? It's a West Indian
Yeah.
expression.
Maybe it was the West Indian guy. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's how Paul McCartney was explaining it, and he was like, "Yeah, this guy was just very blasé," and he's like, "Obladi Obladi, life goes on," and they're like, "Oh, what a perfect way to sing a song."
A lot of the songs off the White Album were written when they were in the Maharishi's retreat.
Yes.
Some of them were just little bit. This is why we've discussed this on the Pubstream before, but this is why I think the White Album should have just been a single album, one record, as opposed to the double album they came out with, because there's a lot of stuff you could very easily just lose on there, like Wild Honey Pie and maybe Revolution 9. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, you definitely could lose that. That should never.
Yeah. It starts. The White Album starts fucking amazingly. What's it? You've got Back in the USSR, which bleeds into Dear Prudence, and then Glass Onion, which, apart from some of the later tracks, are, I think, the three strongest tracks on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
and then you got there's the sprinkling of crap that's in there.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
mostly filler.
Yeah.
Sprinkling of Crap is my Screamo band.
Why am I not surprised?
And Martin, what about
That's also
You
his
Know My
stage
Name,
name.
Look Up the Number? It's a good B-side. I don't mind it, actually. It's a good, funny song. You don't get many of them from the Beatles, but it is a very good, funny song. You know my name.
One sec.
Look up the number. Hey, welcome back, James. And we were just saying, in English Roberts, we were just saying Dear Prudence is one of the strongest tracks on the album. Sexy Sadie's good. I will admit, I do like Sexy Sadie.
Food's loose. Oh, welcome back, person.
Well, I wonder who
James.
got yeeted there.
It was me with roboting.
Ah, right. Oh,
Fucking rip off Pete.
Oh, that's what you meant. That's what you meant, Blind Girl. Because I've got streamer mode on Discord, I can't hear the beeps whenever people leave and come back.
I can.
Yeah, I should probably turn that shit off.
I would, but I don't care.
But yeah, Discord recognises when I've got OBS open, so...
There we go.
Especially now that I've got the OBS overlay on as well, it just throws me into voice chat. No, it just throws me into voice chat whenever I open OBS.
Oh.
Yeah, I get thrown into voice chat too, don't you know?
You are Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna build
What you
that
talking
as well.
about? What you talking about?
Oh wow, I think Martin is having a bit of a problem with Scotsman's comment about Revolution 9.
Oh wow.
To be perfectly honest with you.
Apologize.
No, to be perfectly honest with you.
That is the worst Beatles song.
To be perfectly honest with you, I can slightly agree with you. It's not a song. It's an it's an experience. It's a audio
Dirty after listening
mix.
to it.
It's not a song.
Well, that
No.
song the song is an experience of a drug trip. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
That just sounds like fun.
Well, drug trips can be fun or they can be horrific. It's all about your mindset and whether or not you have somebody there that's kind of does the whole monkey thing, like the let it happen. Because you really need one of those people. Or if you're on a drug trip.
I tell you what. If you want a great song to listen to, stoned or under the influence, Atom Heart Mother by Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I was
No.
gonna say Pink Floyd,
Atom Heart Mother
I-
specifically.
Yeah, Yeah, no, I had some friends who decided to one Canada Day. They were
Canada
all,
Day?
like,
Sorry, hang on,
really rich kids.
I'm going to say, Elwyn, Canada Day?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Canada Day. Yeah, July 1st.
July 1st.
July 1st.
All right.
It's Canada's birthday, dude. It's like the 4th of July, but for Canada.
Yeah.
On the 1st.
He also won't know the 4th of July because he's a British cunt.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
I know about the 4th of July. I know about the 4th of July. I've seen the film Independence Day.
Shit, not where I need to go.
But
I
these
freaking
guys,
hate misclicks.
they
All
decided
right. Well, that
to
being
buy,
the,
like, a
that
crap
being the case,
ton of
hey, Thunder.
put on Pink Floyd and Disco Ball
Thunder,
and
so
just let everyone zone out.
I like how James
Well-
just posted the date.
Yeah.
XXXX.
And Martin, in answer to your question, "While My Guitar Gently Weeps" is the best George Harrison Beatles song.
I didn't hear Trucker's question to me.
And it was the only
While My
Beat-
Guitar Gent-
yeah, it was the only
While My
Beatles
Guitar
song.
Gently Weeps is one of the best Beatles songs. Period.
Yeah, true. And it's one of the only, in fact, it is the only Beatles songs not to have any of the Beatles on lead guitar.
Ooh.
It was
So
Eric
we're
Clapton.
kinda coming under the
Eric
assumption
Clapton
that-
played lead on it.
So we're gonna just go under the assumption that the Beatles suck dick when it comes to lead guitarist.
Oh, no. George Harrison was a great lead guitarist. George Harrison was actually the best guitarist in the Beatles. Lennon wasn't that good. And neither's Paul, actually, really. Which is why he mainly played bass on it.
Huh.
But the weird things are Paul McCartney was a better drummer than Ringo. Paul McCartney plays the drums on half of the tracks on the White Album, not Ringo.
Yeah. Well, their first drummer was kind of the best, but
Pete Best, who we established in the last pub stream, I share a birthday with.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Nice.
I'm just gonna ask random internet box. Please elaborate on that.
I made a new alt account and it is the worst
Is it
thing
stalking
I ever
you?
made.
It's stalking you, isn't it?
Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me.
Yep. I don't know why, but I'm thinking quite a few of David Bowie songs would probably be a major mindfuck,
Some of them.
especially
Some
when
of them.
high.
Yeah. I think, you know, truthfully, if you're high enough, Enya will creep you out. So,
Yeah, fair enough. To be fair, if you're high enough,
Inkton
anything
Prick
will
says
beat the shit out of
Bash
you.
About You has to be the best stoner go-to. I've not heard it, actually, to be honest with you. If you want, post a link to it in music suggestions. I'll check it out after the stream. Hello, Cynical Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Lindsay!
This is penis.
Dennis.
Is this like an in joke for you guys?
Well, no, it's not that. It's Lindsay's just showing off because she's had a new one installed. So
I got headphones in there, Chucker. She
If
can't
you
hear
look
you.
in the Green Thunder section of Scotsman's Discord, you'll see how a detachable penis works. I found the
Yeah,
image the other day.
I'm officially not going on that.
Yeah, it's like a fucking light bulb.
I know, it's
What do you
disturbing.
mean it's threaded? You mean it's just threaded?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a light bulb.
Right, Martin, I probably know more about the Beatles, given their history is more comprehensively, like,
yeah.
documented than Pink Floyd. But,
Speaking of which, when is the wall
Yeah.
coming?
oh, the trial.
The trial.
Yeah. Well, like I said in my video 2 weeks ago, right, because it's taken me so long, I've decided to reopen the submissions for it. I've still got all the material everyone sent me. So I've kind of opened it up. If you do want to be a part of it, have a look at my channel. There's a video on there called You Could Be in One of My Videos. Go have a look. If you want to be a part of it,
Oh, shit,
the instructions are in
you
there.
whore.
What?
Goddamn dizzy cunt!
Yes!
Down the dildo and it's going right up your ass, you dizzy goddamn cocksucker.
It's not a... Yes, it's not a pub stream, unless we get some road rage from Trucker.
And
You're the
Cryptic is
best.
apparently offering picks. You get a pick. You get a pick. You get a
I'd
pick.
rather not.
And you will all be horrified.
Cryptic.
And what? She sends pics and they're like tiny little
Yeah.
chihuahuas and kittens or something like that.
Or a detective.
You can send me however many pictures you want, Cryptic.
Well, to be fair, that's because she can't see any of them.
She promises she'll never look at them.
She'll just pass them on to Skittles. He'll open his phone one day and be like, "What the hell?"
Kind of like what he
Peter,
does
don't
every
miss
morning.
the pub stream on Fridays.
He says every
Rush
morning
hour
that
in
he gets
Philadelphia.
yawn.
Ooh, Philadelphia. I heard that's a great place for cream cheese.
Oh.
You don't want to eat anything you find.
I'm pretty sure you'd find a bullet in Philadelphia
Fi-
quicker than you'll find cream fucking cheese.
Philadelphia,
No,
famous
I
for
don't
cream
want
cheese and
fucking-
AIDS.
That's disgusting.
Philadelphia, the city of brotherly, go
fucking
fuck
out of it.
yourself.
Greenfield makes his own cream cheese.
So
All
that's
over
how
the
you get cream cheese. Cream fucking cheese.
I'm pretty sure I've seen. Never mind. I'm gonna try to keep that out of there.
Greenfield manages to make cheese with one hand.
I don't know. That's churning butter, and I do it real well.
This
Churning butter is a euphemism, isn't it?
Right, okay, you everyone just roboted for a second. Oh, hang on.
Although I prefer the
Aww.
serpent's hand.
Aw, Kitchen, that's adorable.
Oh, actually, right. Cryptic has just sent me some pictures, and for a change, they're not fucking horrifying.
They're adorable.
I
I'm
know!
afraid to look.
It's like,
He's
right,
a
it's
puppy,
it's a puppy with a little dragon plushy thing.
and he's snuggling it.
Yeah.
It's like a time lapse one where he's like, just like I would say like 8 weeks old, so the dragon is the same size as him, and one where he's like fully
that's
grown and
cute.
huge, and
Yeah.
the dragon's like half the size of his head now.
Yeah.
So adorable.
Inked raises a good point. Elwyn still has a normal name. Well, as normal as you can say Elwyn is.
Yeah.
I think her name should be
Considering Elwyn's what,
Ted
120
Slapper,
pounds.
considering her idea for an anime.
Was, considering the description y'all talked about some anime, and Elwyn has said that her description matches that type of anime. You know,
No, I'm not that size. That would be a miracle.
So why is the thumbnail to the thing Ink just suggested a fox mask with smoke coming out?
There we go. Right. Elwyn, I've given you a temporary one. It's Kawaii Deizu Uwu.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's more fitting for Math Queen.
Honey,
I don't think I've ever uttered that in my life. Let me try it. Ooh.
I
Oh, I feel dirty. I feel dirty saying that. I feel dirty.
the closest thing I've seen to dragons is actually the pangolin. They are really close to dragons.
Aw. Well, there's the Komodo dragon.
Well, that's just dragon in name.
Yeah, but still, it's named a dragon. So
There's also
I'm
bearded
just
dragons.
yeah, I'm just saying dragons.
Yeah, the lizards.
Aw.
Oh, what is that glass
Cynical and
lizard
sweet.
I
I like
got in
that.
trouble for sharing with my mother?
Oh, do you mean like Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Cynical is he? Because that's I have been compared before.
You played her on the Canadian spinoff.
No, I wish. No, I have been compared in the past.
I want to see a Canadian vampire now. Can I suck your blood, eh?
Right, hang on a sec. Cynical Lindsay, do you mean Willow as in the witch from Buffy? Or do you mean Willow as in the dwarf? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, knowing how tall Elwyn is,
Oh, Willow the movie.
either or.
I'm too young for this shit.
Nah.
I wish that was true, but no, I'm not.
I know, right?
You're the one who chose to come here. Your fault.
It's all good.
I like how
Come
the
for
young
the
people are here
debauchery,
because
stay
now we
for
can
the
use
debauchery.
age-based jokes.
Pretty much.
Well, that's the advantage of being the youngest person here.
It stalls me.
Yeah, you can always be like, before my time, and people will be like, well, he gets a pass.
Or fucking boomers.
No, I usually don't get past that. I usually just get told, "Well, you should have seen it then anyway."
Fucking technically, I've just realised, Arms Killer, Pokemon is before your time, technically.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Willow's race is an Eloin. Okay.
Ah!
You gotta cast them out.
I didn't even know that.
No, I didn't
That's
either.
Awesome.
No.
Yeah. Here I was thinking I was being all creative when I came up with this name, like way back in like 2002.
Well, hang on, didn't you tell me it was part of a Lord of the Rings fandom thing?
Yeah, I created the name because I thought it sounded really elvish. And because I was part of Lord of the Rings, what is it, OneRing.net, which actually was kind of cool because we had this guy from New Zealand who snuck on to the chat one time and took the chat transcript and published it. So somewhere out there is published material of my conversations with people online. It's actually kind of cool. It exists.
It's not
Well-
too much different from this, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah,
to
but
be
it was
fair,
published in like a newspaper. Like that was the thing.
yeah, Elwin, to be fair, if I can find it, I've got a video coming out soon.
You know what? I think I know how to make this into the newspapers. Let's just
technically
say
had my
I need a
face on the
bridge
front page
and
of
a
the newspaper.
Swedish man.
Oh,
Seriously.
when
Inked.
.NET Inked did get kind of occasionally, like we had a wedding on there at one point. It got there was some very it got very strange at times.
Like any fandom.
Yeah, but the Lord of the Rings fandom can kind of get really out there. But we were really a close knit group, actually. At the Oscars, when Lord of the Rings won everything. You know how they wore the leaf pins? That was what OneRing.net actually sent them. We actually were all
Nice.
invited to the Oscar party, but none of us could afford plane fare, so only like a couple.
That's why they invited you, because they knew you were all broke losers.
I think
very
I
nice
have.
people.
I have a feeling a honey monster is drunk because he's typing upside down. He's let me know somebody's puked in the bogs. Was it you, honey monster? Was it you, honey monster?
Why does the shitter smell of honey?
Why does it smell like sugar puffs?
It's like what they say, like if you can't find out, if you don't know who farted, it was likely you.
Yeah.
It's one of those. So if you don't know who's vomited in the bog, it was likely you.
Jesus Christ, Goon. Just have to go with the obligatory,
The Lord of the Rings.
It's such
Well,
an
no,
overrated
technically it's not the Lord of the Rings, actually, the one you're talking about. It's Gay Lord of the Rings.
The fact that you know amuses me.
No, I just made that one up. If that actually exists, I don't know.
This is the internet. It probably does.
Well, I found the funniest thing that of all the Lord of the Rings fans that I've ever met is the people who it was mostly the men. They would be wearing their wedding rings around their neck like Frodo, and they'd be like, one ring that rule them all. And I was like, yeah, my wife didn't really appreciate that one.
I'm surprised someone hasn't called it Precious.
Explains a lot, actually. When several years, my wife and I would still go to Renaissance festivals, and always it's always the little people dressed up like they're straight from that damn movie. Look at my
Right, hang on. You're roboting for me, so hang on.
like I'm for something.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Yeah, you were roboting on all ends, I think.
Yeah.
Am I better than that? Hello.
We can hear you.
Funny you should mention, Lindsay. Funny you should mention Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy because I'm going to announce this now. I am still working on the Hitchhiker's Guide series, but I am also working on
Oh my god.
what I'm calling a test. Couple of videos for it where I'm taking another Douglas Adams themed story and I'm going to test out a few audio editing techniques and things like that on that. So that'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Did you catch Random Box's alter cat? I just now caught the name.
What is it?
What is it?
The Random Owu box.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No wonder why he regrets. You should be ashamed of yourself. Just, for such heresy.
The thing is, right. Random internet box. The only reason I don't think I noticed it to begin with is you used the same fucking avatar for it.
You need to weave it up more, gee.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh shit, hang on a sec. Donation.
Leech in a bay.
Please sing a portion of You Know
Hang
My
on,
Name.
donation!
Number.
Put ammonia in that bleach.
Hey!
Hang tight, everyone.
Anyway. Well, alright, I'll read that out again and then I'll do it as well, because I've just read that out. That's from Martin, that says, who donated £5 to say, please sing a portion of You Know My Name. I assume you mean the Beatles song and not the theme tune from Casino Royale. So it's like, you know my name, look up the number. You know my name. You know my name. That's all I can remember for now. I mean, that is literally all the song anyway.
Chloe?
Oh my god.
Yes,
that just sounded like... That just sounded like you trying to imitate a Japanese accent.
I thought it sounded more Jamaican.
It did at first, and then it gradually turned more Japanese-like.
I think he's
Fucking
turning
weak.
Japanese. I really think so.
Oh boy.
If you want to know what a retarded man singing sounds like, just ask Pete.
Yes, because I've got loads of files of Scotsman singing.
Jesus. Is he
I sing better than you do. I sing better than you do.
No, you talk sing. You don't actually
Is it
sing.
really
You
singing?
talk
It's
sing.
more like...
It sounds like he's being tortured, and this is how he's communicating to the rescue team to get away from his captors.
Scotsman sounds like a lawyer looking through the lyrics of a song, just to vet whether or not that they're acceptable to publish. So it's right. When I wake up, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out.
Yeah. You're
missing the long pauses, Peter. You have to do the long pauses as he analyzes the lyrics.
I'll miss.
And I will walk 500 miles. And I will walk 500. Is this even...
That's dead on.
Could you even publish it? Could you even publish this? Because I'm seeing a few copyright infringements right here.
Oh,
And I will walk 500
Scotsman,
miles.
do you want money?
More.
Yes.
What the fuck
Right.
is going on with this song?
I am just going to go for a wee. I'll be back in a sec, guys.
That's the
Keyboard.
third time. Quick, make him sing.
Cryptic's gonna pay you to sing Baby Shark.
Again.
Didn't that already happen?
Yeah, but he says he'll pay you again.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
You have some weird interest in music there, Cryptic.
No, he just likes to pay me to sing. I don't know why.
Do you think he sings Baby Shark to Loki at night before he goes to bed?
Aww. Possibly.
welcome, Cryptic.
I kind of wonder what Satsu sings to Squeetus. That I should ask that next Lords of the Night. Satsu, what do you what do you sing to Squeetus to help her go to
Oh,
sleep?
son of a bitch! I realised my sleep schedule was just gonna go through this shitter again.
Yes, it is.
Haha. Your fault for hanging out with us.
I
Welcome
fucking
to our
fixed it.
world.
Well, I fucking fixed it.
The way you say schedule is really posh, dude.
What, schedule? You mean
Yes.
the actually English way of saying it?
Posh.
Schedule.
Loser.
Square.
Circle.
Octagon.
Prolab.
Right, I'm back.
How's the
Just
blue?
naming shapes.
Gay.
You're just naming shapes. What? Are you trying to help Scotsman with his puzzle?
We're helping him graduate from kindergarten.
Yeah. Next unit's gonna be the pop-up books. It's gonna be fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
horrible bastard.
we have to get him to stop screaming every time he opens up a new page.
I think you'll find I am actually in second year. Oh, fuck you people.
Shit. Hang on, donation. Donation. Right, okie dokie. So, thank you very much, Pumpkin. I missed that again. Right, okay. Pumpkin Trucker, who donates £6.66 to say Peter's got a canker on his private place. Charlie's got a cold sore on her lip. Peter very often shoots it on her face, and that's how those little germies make the trip. Obla dee, obla da, that's a big bra. How the fuck does it stay on?
Oh, Chucker, I hate you because you know what? When I first heard that song, and I know Peter is a huge fan of the Beatles, I came up like in my head. I was trying to like write like a little song to Obla Dee Obla Da, but it was clean and it was nice. And now you've ruined it for me.
Oh, just like how Sinatra ruined the DuckTales theme tune.
Yeah.
No one sing that. First person who sings that gets kicked.
Sing it.
Right, actually, right, give me a second. Thank you, Cryptic, for the £10 who says sing over. Right, give me 2 seconds.
You have to sing. You can't talk. If you talk, you lose the money. It gets forfeited to Peter.
No, that's not the rules. It was paid to me. It wasn't paid
No,
to me.
Cryptic says sing.
Hey, baby
right there in the chat.
shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby. Mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark. Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Grandma shark, grandma shark, grandma shark, grandma shark. Grandpa shark. Let's go hunt. Let's go hunt. Let's go hunt.
Good job.
Run away, run away, run away, run away. Safe at last.
Cryptic's really getting his money's worth.
Safe at last. Safe at last. It's the end.
Right, okay, donation.
It's the end. Well, in the middle of mine.
Now I want to hear Peter sing FL65 Blue in the style of Ringo Starr.
Yeah, but the thing is, Scotsman, remember, mine have noises and images that appear on screen, so that would have gone over you anyway. I was just warning you. That was Random Goon for £2 who says, now I want to hear Peter sing Eiffel 65 Blue in the style of Ringo Starr. Do you know what? Right, weirdly, right. I went on a stream yesterday afternoon. With somebody I'd been aware of for a while, and then I'd never actually spoken to them before. So I went on the stream and said, do you know who you sound like? You sound like the bloke who does the Thomas the Tank Engine narration. I'm like, Ringo Starr? Really? And they spent about half an hour trying to think of things for me to say in a like Ringo Starr voice. And I was like, look, I know I sound nothing like Ringo Starr, but fuck it, I'll hand this up. It's a laugh. So I did spend half an hour just going, so Thomas and Clarabelle pulled into the station. Fucking weird afternoon I had yesterday, actually. It was fun, though.
And now the stream is being propped up with bricks.
Oh.
That's very Alabama.
It's very Liverpool. Alright, just for random goon. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. Peace and love, peace and love. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die.
Good job.
Yeah.
You know, the worst part, Ellen, due to a joke I heard several years ago, I cannot hear that damn song without hearing somebody say, I'm blue and I'm in need of a guy. I'm in need of a guy.
No, the thing is, though, I always heard it as, I'm blue, I was beat up and died. I was beat up and died. I was beat up and died.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was blue because I got locked outside. I got locked outside, and it's -25.
I'm blue because my wife is a cunt. She is a fat fucking cunt.
I'm blue because my date was a guy. My date was a guy. My date was a guy.
That's
You get paid. You get paid. Everybody gets paid.
I wish I got paid for this shit.
Yeah, I know.
I technically did, so I'm happy.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't get paid for doing this. I get paid while doing it.
Yep, true.
You're getting paid?
He's
I'm trying to
working.
attract
What was that voice, Arms Killer? You're getting paid?
Yeah, it was supposed to be as obnoxious as possible.
Well done.
That's your normal.
You jumped like 4 octaves.
Yeah. What, you get paid?
That was actually very impressive.
I don't know how.
You reverse puritied yourself.
That's
TC
what happens.
TC says me and Scotsman should do a duet. No, unfortunately, we did try and start a band, but we broke up due to musical similarities.
Well, we both can't sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you tried to do a duet with Blind Girl, but then like she can actually sing, but you can't. So it was like
Embarrassing as fuck.
Well, whenever I've sung on air, I've never done it in a, I am the best singer in the world kind of setup. I've never claimed to be able to sing at all. I just do it because it amuses me.
So let's
Yeah.
not do that one there.
Yeah. I just do it because it amuses me. And people seem to find it funny to watch me embarrass myself. So
It's a fucking war crime to listen to that shit. I wonder how.
I don't know. He actually did quite a good. He did quite a good rendition of "Goodbye String."
What, you mean the one where I changed the lyrics to "Trucker, you're a cunt"?
I wonder how many. I wonder.
Well, actually,
how
the
many
first time
laws did you need
first
to
time I ever had to
convince
try or had you try to sing "Goodbye Stranger," I'm wondering how the hell your testicles felt after.
Ooh.
I'm just making noises.
Hang on a sec.
Here's the story
Donation.
about a little guy that lives in a blue world and all day and all night. And everything he sees is just blue. Him inside and outside.
Alright, thank you very much, Random Goon, for the £2 donation, who says, now do it in the style of Ringo Starr reading a Thomas the Tank Engine script. And he sent me the lyrics to the actual like verses to Blue Dabberdy. So it's right. All right. I'm gonna say. Yo, listen up. Here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and outside. And then they pulled into the station on the island of Sodor.
That is totally not the rest of those lyrics, Pete.
Well, no,
But it's
that's all.
supposed to be done-
That's all he sent me. That's all he sent me.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be done as a reading at Ringo Starr.
So yeah, he kind of fulfilled the donation right there.
Yeah. I did a Ringo Starr voice and read the lyrics. So
Well, I highly doubt that was actually a Ringo Starr voice, but you know, I've never heard him speak.
well, right. Do you know what? Weirdly, people always seem to sort of imagine the Beatles with like the same genetic Scouse accent, right? However, they all have very different, weird voices. For a start, the only one of the Beatles you could actually say had a Scouse accent. Sorry, was John Lennon,
Yeah.
and maybe
Ringo Starr
George.
does a bit. Ringo Starr
Maybe
does a bit.
George.
Italian from Liverpool.
Yeah, Paul McCartney
Yeah.
somehow
Lost it.
has a very almost Brummy accent because he talks with that kind of cat's bottom mouth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he also has that same upwards inflection when he talks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say Ringo Starr sounds a bit scouse. A wee bit.
Not
Oh,
as
yes.
not as much as John and George though.
Poor scouse, if that's a thing.
Lennon, I would say, I think it just might be due to the popularity of John Lennon in general. That would be what you would associate a Scouse accent with.
Yeah.
And with George, it was a bit more subtle, but you could hear it. It was definitely there.
And it's also why the English language has been propped up with a bunch of bricks.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, John was definitely very Scouse. Yes. But with George, it was just a little bit. He was the same like nasal level of Scouse. He just didn't have the like lilts to them. He did have a very nasal voice, but he was much quieter. Oh, shit, hell. Hang on, donation.
Or a Sam no Sam him her eighth the old man him Henry the eighth I am.
Right, okie dokie. Thank you very much, Pumpkin Trucker, for the £3 donation.
Oh dear.
The message being, I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. I got married to the winner next door. She's been married 7 times before. Everyone was an Henry. Henry! She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. No, Sam. I'm her 8th old man. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. That wasn't even the right tune, I know. But...
No, it wasn't.
Also, Duck Dog, yeah, I don't know why the assassin just couldn't put Yoko out of her misery.
Yeah, actually, I've just seen that, Duck Dog. Yeah, that's a good point. Random Goon asks, do I know of Derek and Clive? Do I know of Derek and Clive? Random Goon. I fucking love Derek and Clive. For those in the chat who don't know what I'm about, Derek and Clive was a series of comedy albums by Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, where they were essentially the sketches they used to do on TV as Pete and Dud, but not for broadcast. You could not. In fact, a couple of the albums were actually banned for years. They were sold as like record, the equivalent of video nasties, but on record. So imagine things like Cannibal Holocaust, but as a vinyl disc. That's what Derek and Clive were considered for years. And it was just Peter Cook and Dudley Moore just improvising, like just chatting and improvising and being the most horrible, some of the worst things they've ever said about people ever. And it's fucking hilarious. It really is. There was a film they did, a kind of half documentary, half like video version of the album called Derek and Clive Get the Horn. That came out, and it's really sad to watch. It's like, right, going back to the Beatles, has anyone ever seen the film Let It Be?
Nope.
That just cut out for me, so I
Oh.
heard
And I
that I've seen the phone.
Has anyone
seen the movie?
has anyone seen Let It Be? Yeah.
I think I've seen bits of it, but not the full thing.
Let It
I
Be.
haven't seen that one. I've seen Help. I haven't seen.
Let It Be was a documentary about how the Beatles make an album. Well, that was what the plan was when they started filming. It turned into a documentary of how the Beatles broke up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dark.
It ended up
That's
being,
interesting.
yeah.
Lindsay there is saying something when Dudley Moore is considered gay.
I thought Bear wasn't going to do Onion Boy.
No, he was. He's been talking about this for the last week. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
he said he was going to hold off on it, but eventually he was going to make a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was ready, because he really didn't want to get into the whole like hoopla of it, but I think it's just gained so much traction that and his reaction videos and his sort of documentary videos are getting so many views. I think it's come time for it.
So cynical Lindsay, yes, Let It Be does end with the famous rooftop concert. Of all of them playing on the.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Right, history remembers that being on the top of the. Oh, hang on, donation. All right, I will get to that in a second, random view, and just let me finish this thought. Right. Yeah, history remembers that concert being on top of the Apple recording studio. It wasn't. It was actually, I think, Savile Row. No. Sorry. The recording studio is on Savile Row. It was somewhere else. I can't remember where. I think Twickenham Film Studios. I'm maybe mangling my history slightly there, but as far as I remember, it definitely wasn't on top of the Apple building. But history has kind of twisted that logic, and everyone remembers it as being there.
Well, it could pull like in the movie Yesterday, where history didn't remember the Beatles, so the guy was able to sort of rewrite history, and make it whatever he wanted it, which was a really good movie, by the way.
All right. Hang on a sec. Random Goon donated £1. Read this as Peter Cook. You know what I said, Clive? Time's time. Why should I keep my fucking passengers waiting while Henry and James cunt about all day on viaducts? And he also says, I also have Derek and Clive Get the Horn on DVD. The Pope joke was hilarious. Yes, it was. One of the Derek and Clive albums just opens with just both of them just going, "You're right, cunt. How's it going? Yeah. Don't you feel stupid now? There's nothing on this side. You've just bought this fucking album, don't you feel like a cunt? There's nothing on this side. What you doing still listening? You fucking stupid cunt."
I love that movie too, Cynical Lindsay. That was one of my dad sat me down when I was like, I don't know, like 7 and was like, "You have to see this." So that was one of the first introductions I had to the Beatles because my dad's favorite, like it's his all-time favorite movie and his all-time favorites Beatles songs. So he's like, "You must watch it."
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
I grew
help.
up with parents
Right, help
that
is
were obsessed with Elvis.
Oh, I am so sorry for you.
I should send you a picture of the Elvis felt thing on the wall.
No, you
Help
should,
was a very
because
good
I've
film,
probably
actually.
seen it.
Probably. There's a bunch of Elvis memorabilia from my stepdad's mom.
Cynical Lindsay says, "I hear Peter Cook, and I think the minister from The Princess Bride." Yes, true. I've actually got. Hang on a sec.
Princess Bride, one of the best movies ever.
See, why do I always get the minister in
hell?
Princess Bride?
Hey, what?
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Not you.
Oh,
I've actually got on. I'll show this to the camera now. I've got on CD. This was the last thing Peter Cook worked on before he died. It was a series of interviews he did with in character, like comedy interviews he did with Chris Morris. Called the series was called Why Bother? And it's fucking hilarious. It really is. He plays the character Sir Arthur Street Greebling, who's supposed to be like this, he's a Sir, so he's a knight of the realm. And in a series of completely improvised discussions, he just tells 5 really random stories and 5 really random tales from his life. Like the time he was a prisoner of war but ended up running the place. Or my favourite one being Christ, where he tells the story of how he discovered the fossilised remains of Jesus Christ and was trying to monetise them by reanimating him.
so
I
he had
usually
himself a
find,
necromancer.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good,
And then trying to sort of negotiating merchandising rights by having several battery-powered mini Christs.
I too am battery operated. I have to shove a D battery up my ass every morning.
Oh,
Random game. Did I ever see the BBC? Oh, it wasn't BBC. It was Channel 4. But yes, I did see that. Yes, I not. It was called Not Only But Always, about Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. Yeah, and it's supposed to be quite a funny film, but it actually turns out to be really dark and a bit sad in places as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a very good film. Because Peter Cook in that was played by Rhys Ifans, who apart from the flatmate in Notting Hill, I'm trying to think what else he was in.
It's 3.
Hang on a sec. I'm going to IMDb it. It's 3. What is?
Jesus Christ is the worst team member on Call of Duty. It always takes them 3 days to respawn, not 4. Thank you, Goon.
No, the worst teammate to have is a fat mom, because she will give a person a 5-kill streak right there.
Hang on a sec. I found it. Rhys Ifans. Oh, that was it. Yeah, he was in. Right, I don't know if you've seen this. Enduring Love with Daniel Craig. Film about a stalker. Daniel Craig is an English teacher who witnesses a horrific accident involving like a hot air balloon, and Rhys Ifans plays this other bloke who witnesses it and becomes obsessed with Daniel Craig's character because he feels, we bonded, we both witnessed this same tragedy, and starts stalking him, and it starts getting really like dark and scary for him. It's actually a very good film, and the book is even better as well. And Goon, yes, that's it. It's sad. Yeah, they. You've got to bounce, have you?
Bye,
Right.
Later, trucker.
See you later, truck. Yes, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore did hate each other at the end, actually. They didn't to begin with. But they hated each other, but still stayed working together.
It's like a pair of divorced parents.
They stayed together for the comedy. Goon pointing out, you said bonded when talking about Daniel Craig. Yeah. The hell was that?
I don't know where my pipe is, so I'm smoking crappy tobacco out of a one-hitter that is it's sold for tobacco use only.
When you did that, I literally had just taken a huff off of my pipe, but I was just staring at it like, did you just... Because I wasn't sure if that was me or not. I'm like, it hasn't done that before. My other one, on the other hand, I wouldn't smoke that when I'm streaming, just because it's a Weezer. But I do have not smoking tobacco in mine.
Ooh, the good stuff.
I should.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not great.
Yeah,
I was kind of like, it's been 7 days since the last time I've smoked some, which is pretty good. It's actually been 7 days since I last had a cigarette too, so I'm doing pretty good.
Good for you.
But
yeah.
I was like, I want a joint. I was like, I've gone 7 days. I should probably get like pretty toots. That's how it works with pot. Like, this stuff isn't doing anything.
Well, yeah, true, Goon. They did have that animosity to begin with, but they were still friends. They resented each other for those reasons. Like, Peter was good with the ladies, and obviously Dudley Moore was very musically talented.
And Cynical Lindsay, with the tobacco pipe, you can pretend you're like a wizard from Lord of the Rings, the tobacco pipe, and
yes,
or one of the hobbits. That's the best way to smoke it.
Especially if you get one of those. They're like not Winchester. That's like some W. They're big long pipes.
Yeah, I actually have one that I got off Etsy a long time ago, and it actually had Wanderer inscribed in it in Elvish. Yeah, because I'm that much of a geek. But yeah, I wanted a Gandalf pipe, so I got one.
I don't know why, but now I'm just suddenly imagining Gandalf just saying, "You shall not pass, faggot."
Thou shalt not pass.
That's deleted scenes.
That was interesting.
I know. I'm just thinking, if Gandalf was high and he was doing that scene, that's probably how he would say it.
Well, I think the general assumption was that the hobbits and Gandalf, whenever they were, smoking their Shire, yeah, their Shire. What did they call it? They had a special name for it. It was the the Shire Blend or whatever. People were like, yeah. Well, granted, I did see one of the Lord of the Rings in a very Scarborough, Toronto movie theater, and you
It's
just
pronounced
heard a bunch of
Scarborough.
black
not
guys in the back.
Scarborough.
Well,
Did they pass out
yeah,
watermelon bubble gum?
No, they were just all going, "That's weed, bro. That's weed."
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
long
actually,
that's
Scotsman.
right.
Scotsman. It's pronounced Scarborough, not Scarborough.
Yeah,
I said Scarborough.
yes, Scarborough. I'm. It's pronounced different, like because the Scarborough in Toronto is different from the British one. It's obviously taken from it, but it's pronounced very differently. Just like people from Toronto, we
Well,
don't
for a
say
start,
Toronto. We always say Toronto. Like it's
for a
like,
start, the one in England is a seaside town.
yeah, and the
I know.
closest.
I've been there. I've been there. It's a shithole.
I've been there. It's
yeah,
all right.
the one in Toronto's kind of a shithole too. So I guess that's what they got going for them.
I wonder how much of a shithole Edmonton in Canada is.
Well, you'd have to ask Jen.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't call it a shithole.
No,
Oh, so
I would say
instantly
that you
better
would
than Edmonton in
probably
England.
point a middle finger at the guys who designed where the roads go because it goes in a continual circle.
Oh,
so it's kind of a pain. It's a pain in the dick to get anywhere.
So the same people that designed the places in Ottawa were like all roads.
Yeah.
Oh, so at least, Canada's Edmonton is actually a decent place.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's still a big city though. So I mean, you still
It's
get
one
like,
of the biggest malls in Canada.
Well, I'm saying relatively speaking to the Edmonton that's in England.
The thing is like, like Calgary is an example. We're like in the top list of the cleanest cities in the world.
Yeah, I would think, yeah.
It's one of those things where like we make it a point to clean our city all the time. Like, it's not just the people that are hired. Like, we actually have events where like we send out students to clean everything, and they do a really good job. Like, it's something that we take pride in.
Yeah, and
but it's
Toronto,
just right. It's
yeah, in Toronto, it's like it's touch and go where you go, but pretty much if you're downtown, the rule of thumb is basically don't lean against anything, don't touch anything, and for whatever the chance, don't sit down on the sidewalk because it's got a little bit of the whole San Francisco problem going on in various areas.
Okay. I assume be the same thing in the London, Edmonton, but also, don't do all those things lest you want to get stabbed or shot. Yeah, that's London, Edmonton for you.
Yeah, and Scarborough, Toronto, your chances of getting stabbed or shot, that's pretty much where it's highest.
I love that. I love that. Random goon in the chat with a bottom quote. We can't call it the Lavvy, the Queen's coming round. I know. Kidderminster. We all know Kidderminster's the biggest shithole in the world.
Let's just say.
Check your Facebook messengers.
Let's just say when I used to live in Edmonton, like for the first 10 years of my life, 2 people around the corner from where I lived died.
Ooh.
Oh, someone got stabbed around the corner from my house. I live in a small town.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them was a shooting.
But you all didn't have guns.
Wait a sec. Are you saying someone got? Yeah. I was going to say. Are you trying to say someone got stabbed? Someone got stabbed with a gun, or shot with a knife?
It's called a bayonet.
Yeah, that's what it would be called, a bayonet.
I posted a link to that knife that has a .22 revolver in the hilt. And it comes out like near the blade, so you stab them and then squeeze the trigger and shoot them at the same time.
Where did you post it?
It was a while ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I did see it. Yeah.
Well, they just had a like specialty one on for like forgotten weapons.
Yeah. I still highly question the practicality of a design.
Oh,
like
it's completely impractical.
Yeah, I think it's a shock value thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, Thunder, you can actually take a paper straw, stick a 22 round in a paper straw, toss that up in the air, and it will land and enough for it to go off.
I think I'd rather
No.
A
Weirdly
rimfire doesn't need actually a
Oh,
precise.
Let's not give Green ideas on how to blow himself up.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
anyone's gonna blow himself up, it's going to be Green.
Yeah. To be fair, this is Green Thunder.
As long as you
This is Green Thunder, the person who earlier today, earlier today, off air, said to us, "My mom's gone out. I'm going to go outside and play with fire."
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
fair
maybe
on that one, though,
go down.
let's look at it this way: if you take a cartridge, a 20, if he sets it off while it's actually not the weapon, believe it or not, it's actually a lot safer. It's a glorified firecracker.
Oh, don't tell him that, because now he's gonna go and do it. You know
No,
that,
the
right?
only time I actually used the 22s is in pump action 22 on actually firing down range.
Yeah. Speaking of Goon's what Goon is saying about me. Me too. Me too.
He's actually a Vulcan.
He hasn't even pubes. He's our mascot.
No, he's a Vulcan.
Well, that's it. I've just thought.
Which is not
that
an insult, by the way.
that'd be a very polite. That would be a very polite way of identifying the autists on my server. Just giving them the role Vulcan.
Vulcan, yeah.
Yeah.
But but Vulcans are like highly evolved.
Referring to Trucker's comment here, back to Trucker's pubes comment. I'm a hairy bastard as it is. I don't want more hair.
Don't worry, it'll be over.
You can always trim the bush.
Just let
Along
it
with that
happen.
whole voice
That's what I've been
cracking.
told.
Yeah. Just let it happen. Just let it.
Now I'm concerningly aroused. No, I'm kidding.
Besides, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We all know he's still my sex slave, so.
Oh, for crying out loud. This joke is...
Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to say, Blind girl, you joke all the time about me being a chick magnet, right? You're a cock magnet.
Yeah? What's your point? And I'm not a cock magnet, I'm a cock queen, thank you.
Crown of cocks.
Just put a crown of cocks on your head.
Well, there's a new nickname then. There's a new nickname on the Discord.
Oh,
Yes, yes. No, you're absolutely right, Scotsman. Somebody does need their name changing on Discord.
I guess it's gonna be me, isn't it?
No.
I have a feeling I know who it is.
Yeah, just a cock.
Without any insulation, I almost melted aluminum, which I think is an achievement.
Not really. Throw a soda can in a fire.
True. I was trying to control, so I have a puddle in the bottom of a soup can. Actually, it was a ravioli can.
What are you gonna do? Drink your aluminium, aren't you?
No. The next.
Oh, sorry,
If you want to
aluminum.
make if you want to make a gauntlet up, you whatever you use to catch the liquid metal has to have a higher melting point than what you're trying to fill it with.
Yeah. Well, iron's 1200 and aluminum's around 8, roughly.
Yeah, so you put it about so you set your get, bleh. You set your gauntlet at about 900. Put your iron in there. And
You know how in Deadpool they have the Deadpool where they're like betting on how long it takes for basically Deadpool to get offed. We should start a pool on how long it takes for Green Thunder to blow off one of his fingers.
to be fair, Thunder is doing this stuff now that I did when I was 15. So, when I was a teenager. So I survived.
I'm a tad smarter.
6 months.
I'm just smart enough not to hurt myself.
But then again, my
Still
grandfather
pretty
lost
stupid,
like half. Then again, my grandfather lost like half his fingers when he was younger, and he got by fine. So.
Did he find them again?
No, they got chopped off.
Speaking of
Well,
people
you know
losing
they
their
can be
fingers,
reattached.
Yeah, I don't think they did. He had like half a thumb. They didn't.
fucking hell, I feel sorry for him losing a thumb of all things. You know.
Well,
if it was
yeah.
like a middle finger.
Arms Killer's got himself a fancy new nickname as well.
He had like half his fingers gone, and then he managed. He didn't bother. He managed to get by all right. So.
Well, have you ever seen The Lobster Man?
Yeah, Skynet's gonna get you, motherfucker. And Skynet is I. And I am Skynet.
Can you do that voice and say, I'll get you next time, Gadget?
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's
Really
like
make that
Cookie
scene.
Monster right there.
Now I just need to find my cat.
That was just a really X-rated version of Cookie Monster. It really did.
Yeah,
Arms Killer, did you lose your pussy?
You were that cheap you couldn't even afford the full pound.
I think no. I know why it is. Blind Girl, you didn't manage to set off the donation alerts, but I'll read it out anyway. Blind Girl donated 0. She donated 93p because I assume she donated in Canadian dollars.
A Canadian dollar?
Yeah.
No, Canadian dollar's worth less than that.
To say. Yeah, no, hang on. What did you donate in then?
Wait.
I'm gonna assume that's $1 American.
Possibly.
No, one American.
It wasn't me!
Then someone's fucking with us.
Well, someone's a cheap bastard. Then.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Actually, no.
Somebody.
Exchange rate today, that is about $1 US.
Huh.
Oh, I've just seen who it was. No, it wasn't Duck Dog. But they say so. Blind Girl says, "My magnet brings all the cocks to the yard, and they're like, it's bigger than yours. Damn right, it's bigger than yours. I could teach you, but I'd have to charge."
Ooh.
Actually slams her balls on the table.
Damn right. I applaud whoever sent that.
I don't know how that happened. Actually, no, because when it comes up, for anyone watching, for anyone watching, this is a little bit of sort of behind the streams information for you. And when you donate on Streamlabs, right, if you choose to donate, say, £5, right, what I actually get from that is £4.60.
Huh.
Right? But it shows up on screen that you donated £5, and that's fine. £5 gets added to the total. That's the way it's always worked. So that's why I assumed that donation was a dollar or whatever, and conversion and that changed it. But I've just seen who it was, and that shouldn't have happened. Unless you actually did just put, not 93 pence in, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
It won't
Love it.
actually let you donate less than $1. Your minimum donation amount, it won't let you donate less than that. So for you, it'd be £1.
So how would that have worked then? Because
I literally don't know.
Apparently that was a Canadian dollar, according to James Woodright.
No.
$1.55.
Yeah, $1.55 is 93p.
50 pence.
You know
Yeah.
what? Now I think about it, it could be someone trying to equalise the donation bar.
Canadian
They
dollars
just
fucking
didn't do the
weak.
conversion.
Arms killer. There's no mystery behind it. I know who it was who did that, and they definitely weren't trying to do that, because if they were, they really can't count.
Either way, someone needs to equal it before ink shows up. I don't want to die.
Why are you gonna die if ink shows?
Oh, this happened the other week. That on the last pub stream there was a donation war. Ink kept trying to keep the donation amount level, and then people would donate like £1.50 odd just to knock it off kilter. So she'd donate again just to level it out. No. Right, okay, no. Just for clarification, I do know who it was, and nothing needs to be done to correct it. It's perfectly fine. I'm just confused as to how you managed to donate less than £1 unless you were donating in another currency.
Yeah, I've only done donations, and it automatically just defaulted to USD, and I was just like, wait, what? No.
If you do it on the website, you can change it. You can change the currency you donate in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I've got my bot to always display the amount in pounds.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It also always
Pounds as well.
automatically, when you go to donations, it automatically signs you up to some special service that you have to then opt out of, and then has to refund you back like $6 because they automatically like charge you an extra $6 with whatever you donate. It's I don't know. I find it frustrating.
Yeah. It's all right. No. It's all right. Mystery solved. I've just worked out what's going on. Because the person donated under the name Blind Girl, they tried to make it look like it actually came from Blind Girl and picked US dollars instead of Canadian dollars. There we go. Sorted.
That's interesting, though, except that...
And I've just had confirmation. They've just messaged me. Yes!
I'm now curious
kinda
as
weird,
to this
'cause I just-
mystery donator.
I'm not
It's
curious
probably
as to
green.
who did it. I'm actually
No.
curious.
I don't have
curious
money.
Because I just tried to give you $1 US, and it said you actually give you, or I have to give you 24 cents to give you $1 to make it £1.
What the?
Huh.
How does that fucking work?
Magic? I don't know. What is everyone else doing besides wondering how...
I'm laying in my bed half asleep.
No, but that person, I know you're still watching. Don't worry, it's fine. No, seriously, it's fine. I was just trying to work out the maths for that.
Red Feather, what's up, Red?
Hey!
Hey, Red Feather.
Hello, Red Feather.
Hello!
You're gonna fuck yourself over tomorrow, aren't you?
Who?
Probably. That's why I'm not asleep right now.
We have to stream in 2 hours.
She's not actually.
Which to be honest, Red Feather, 2 hours. Come over to you know where. I've got big news on.
Ooh.
Major news.
So,
It's not good.
what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is we'll go for about another hour and a half on this stream, and then we'll end it, and then obviously you can go set up blind trucking. I may join you for the first hour or so, but I am now doing something tomorrow. So offline, IRL. I'm going places.
Whoa.
Woo!
Me too. It's gonna suck.
No, I mean,
Tomorrow, so.
I may have to
yeah.
drop out a little bit and just take a little bit of a nap because I'm getting a bit of a headache and I just need to lie down.
I've been laying here half asleep for a while now. It's great.
But yeah, I've been getting messages during this stream from. I forgot I organised this, and yeah, it was the 18th we arranged. I'm gonna go see a couple of friends that I've not seen for about a year tomorrow. So
You have friends?
yes, I have. These are friends I've known for. Oh shit! Hang on, how long now? Well, I'm 33, so we're talking 25 years. I've been friends with these people.
Friends don't count, Pete.
No, I have friends that I've known.
15. No. I'd have met them in what, 1998? So yeah, 22 years.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I was 2.
Like Lindsay, an hour and a half equals 4 more hours.
4 more beers. 4 more beers. I mean, what?
So yeah, we're
Drunk off 1 beer.
we're meeting up tomorrow.
I also don't have any.
So, cool, Lindsay, that's assuming he doesn't fall asleep on stream.
Who? No. Cynical.
Yes.
No, Lindsay, it is literally going to be. I'm going to end at latest 1:45 midnight my time, which is in an hour and a half.
Yeah. I'm actually, yeah, no, I my headphones are digging into my glasses. I really need to lie down, so I am going to drop out, but it was very good to talk to everybody.
It was nice to have you. It was nice to have you back on stream again, sweetheart. It's always good. Always good to hear your Canadian tones.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off too because I think I am supposed to start my stream and it's okay. Because it's my stream. So.
Oh no! Hang on a sec, gents. We've lost one Canadian. Don't you go as well and just leave me with the one Canadian in the world who sounds like a box of pots and pans being kicked down the stairs.
You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Let's just invite Functional on here then.
And just have a dual stream.
Functional is open to come on here. He's what's it? I believe he's got the right permission on Discord to do it.
I think anyone can come in here, can't they?
Yeah.
Let me just let him know.
Yeah. If he wants to come on here, he can come on here.
Pete has his no politics rule.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's the one thing.
'Cause he's a
Just
square.
no politics.
Square.
Well, no, it's just purely because it fucking. No, it's not that. It's just politics just fucking bores me.
Square.
The SNP sucks.
Square.
I find it hilarious, especially when anything happens, it's automatically Trump's fault. Oh no, there's a pothole in the road that wasn't there yesterday. Trump's fault.
Jen, check your DMs in like 2 seconds.
Yep. I just messaged him too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I lost track of time there.
wait,
I was just like, woo.
You
Yeah.
messaged him?
Well,
Message-
he's in the middle of a game. He's gaming right now, so.
Oh.
Okay, well then never mind then.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. If he's busy having fun, then don't worry about it. He probably forgot that.
No, I asked him before he
Oh.
really fun, so.
Oh, we've managed to accidentally cook Functional. We stole his girlfriend, and now we stole his co-host.
What's a
She's gonna
ginger?
tell on you. That's good. That's good.
No, he knows. He knows.
Nah, it's fine.
What's up, Ginger?
Yo, well, hey, Ginger, if you want to join us on air, just jump into the treehouse suite.
I'm gonna switch to mobile, so I'll listen to you guys.
All right.
It's not the treehouse anymore. It's the Cheers, man.
Oh yeah, it's the Cheers. Jump into Cheers, because everybody knows your name here.
And we're always glad you came.
Well,
Except
we
when
weren't.
you-
Well, to be fair, Blanca, we weren't glad you came. We had to mop up afterwards.
At least the wait, at least it's called Cheers, unlike the waiting room, which is called the Porn Dungeon. I wonder who changed that.
That was
I
me.
have to get a new house. I guess I could just live in the bar.
Oh yeah, Green. You play right. You play Fallout 4, don't you?
Yeah.
Have you found Cheers yet?
No, I don't think I have.
It's in there. There is a bar in Fallout 4 called Prost. When you go in, it's Cheers.
I'll have to find that.
It's set out exactly like Cheers.
I do like there's a club, like in one of the on the top floor of a building in what is that where you meet Preston Garby? I forget that town. But you go up there and find a
Sanctuary.
bunch of poisoned wine. No, not Sanctuary. The town you meet them in.
Oh, Concord.
Violate!
Concord.
Fuck!
Yeah, but either way, there's a
my
Goddamn
way.
Canadians don't know you left from right.
Please don't sing.
so yeah, you can find a bunch of poisoned wine, and I've accidentally drunk it and died.
Oops. That wine was
You
vinegar,
actually
man.
drank the poisoned wine that killed everybody else in that room.
Yes, because actually, I think I didn't accidentally do it. I wanted to test it.
That makes more sense, but still.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
actually,
no,
the
it's
fact, what makes
poisonous.
more sense
Would
are
you do that in real life, or would you do, or is that just video games?
He'd do
That's
that in
video
real life.
Games. I want
arms
to
killing.
try
What makes
poison
more
wine.
sense? The fact that Thunder probably sat there before drinking the wine, going things that never get into a land war in Asia. Less never get involved. I was going to Princess Bride route.
Oh, well, I've
Okay,
never
you know,
seen that
Green
movie.
drank, what was it, a 5-year-old beer, a 10-year-old
10.
beer? There we go. See, Green will drink a 10-year-old beer. Yes, in real life, you would so drink that one.
Hey,
I
drinking a
do not
10-year-old
go
beer is
with
not that
flavor.
bad, though.
Thunder,
seen
I have a
worse.
can of beer at the house that I $100 open it. And
Actually, what did the 10-year-old beer taste like?
Horrible, like all beer, and it freaking
Did you drink the whole thing, or did you drink the whole thing, or just a sip of it?
the whole thing.
Yeah, see, you're an idiot. Like, if
I will make
Well,
it
we
$300
dared him to
if
do
you
it.
open up this beer that I have.
yeah,
in
see,
my
you're a
house.
bad influence on him.
Yeah.
That was my point.
I don't want any more old
whatever.
beer.
All right. Just very quickly, I'm gonna go.
Sounds like so.
She's not
Jump
burnt. She
in.
doesn't remember what she did.
Come on in.
I
Ginger,
do
we can
remember
talk.
what I did yesterday. I spilled water on my
You have
computer.
more of a long-term
and
memory
completely
than I.
destroyed my entire day.
Abundance and liquids don't mix.
No, I know. It's like when you're cleaning stuff, and I forgot that I had a cup nearby, and I turned around. Things were like accident prone, and it's like, why would you leave water near you?
Red
But at least
Just not the way you wanted to.
in a beer. Thunder 3. 1970s.
Holy crap!
Hey, what have you done?
I was talking about the can. That is a old ass can.
1976. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I hope you didn't die. No, I'm kidding. I was going to say, I hope you didn't die from it, but, that joke probably wouldn't have been too funny.
Sorry, I'm back.
Wouldn't have made any.
I'm going to try to come back and haunt the internet. I'll still be here after I die. I'll haunt the shit out of the internet.
The one true Ghastly, and then you'll invade the AAA when they're not prepared for it, and you'll just be like, "I am the one true Ghastly."
I'm gonna say, Jen. Everyone else calls that stream the AAA. Do you just call it the AAA because you're a Canadian? Eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. We're used to calling. Well, that's what I'm used to calling Alcoholics Anonymous AA meetings.
Hey.
Like,
By the way, that joke also works if you're Scouse. Calm down.
I haven't told the story before of that one time that my aunt worked in the U.S. and some lady asked her for help in looking for a bra, and she said, "What size are you, eh?"
No, I'm F.
It's an anything word. It's a question mark and an exclamation mark and a what? Eh?
Ah. And just as you got your shit sorted out, Ginger.
Yeah. As soon as if you can get yourself up and running in the next hour and 20 minutes, come on. If you can't, come on next time. James asks, was it a good piss? Yes, it was a fine piss. Box standard, textbook.
Was it clear? If not, drink more water.
Nothing went wrong.
No, it shouldn't be clear. Clear is a sign you drink too much water or you have diabetes.
No, clear's fine.
No.
No, clear is a sign.
You're diabetic, dude.
Or you drink too much water. I've had clear piss.
Clear is actually what you're aiming for. You want to stay hydrated enough to where it is clear.
Because that means you're also not consuming too much salt.
I thought piss should be a light yellow, shouldn't it?
Well,
hey, is piss supposed to be brown?
It's only brown.
Well, if so,
dude, I've had cough come out lighter than my pee.
But yeah, it's all about how the liver, or I don't know the specific organ, but how that breaks down the salt in the water. Yeah, kidneys. Yeah, sorry. I'm half asleep.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to drink.
Oh, hang on, donation.
More water. Thing too is like I always laugh
I'm
at
in
the
an extremely
advertisements.
sour
Like, you
mood
should
and
drink
demand to
8
be
cups of water.
entertained.
Hang on a sec. Donation from Dixon Butts. Nice one. And it's just flashed up on my phone. I know exactly who that was. I'm in an extremely sour mood and demand to be entertained. All right, Dixon Butts. We shall entertain ya.
We'll have a gay old time.
Dixon Butts and Dixon Butts and Dixon Butts and Dixon Butts.
But yeah, the thing with the 8 cups of water thing, whenever they advertise for it, I'm looking at it and like, do you know what a 250 milliliter cup of water is? It's not that.
When they
because they'll show like the biggest cups. Like that's like that's like at least 2.5 cups right there.
When they all started doing the whole cups thing, or 8 glasses / cups of water a day, you're at the 8-ounce thing. So roughly a half gallon or 2 liters of water a day. Good God, that's a lot of water.
Yeah. And they don't take into account the water that you consume when you eat food. Like right now, I'm actually not doing so good because I'm on this like harsh diet at the moment. But
how hard?
Well, yesterday I had a can of beans and that's it. And the day before that, I had a really large bowl of coleslaw with a little bit of cheese, and I haven't eaten yet today, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do tonight.
Fine,
But
girl,
it's
should I
probably
tell
going to
her?
be. I'm thinking,
You know what? Go for it. Have fun. She's an Albertan.
I'm
I just
probably
feel like
going to have
picking on
like
the prairie dogs today.
I'm probably going to have a burger without the bun, and then I'm probably going to have some vegetables with it.
Are you on a keto diet or something?
No, I'm just going with what works.
BRB.
You know, kudos for not having kudos for having the burger without the bun on that.
She's not a
My
diabetic
diet-
trucker.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want the bun. It's. I mean, I could even just like do half of a bun, maybe, if I really want to.
Just eat the whole thing, you'll live.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Of course I'll live. It's just I'm trying to get to the point of the diet where I'm just shrinking my stomach a little bit more. Like that's why it's so harsh. It's just so that like as I continue on with it, like I'm just having smaller meals. Like that's all I'm trying to do.
Actually, you'd probably be better off not increasing your meals much more, but like too.
This may be a bad attitude, but the way I see it is I'd rather just enjoy it, you know? Like,
yeah.
Enjoy life.
It's kind of a balance
Do what I
because
want.
the other thing too is I'm not getting as much exercise because like the last week it's been like minus 36 degrees out, so I haven't been able to like do anything other than what little stuff I do at home. So I'm trying to, like, I'm sitting on my ass all the time.
Yeah,
I technically do have something naughty though. I bought some pops, so I'm not balancing very well at all. Actually, where is that?
Scotsman, not everybody wants to die at the age of 35 with a heart attack and a hole in the lung. Okay, dude?
I'm not gonna die at 35.
Well, it's
to be fair,
35.
to be fair, my diet usually consists of.
With
To
a
be
hole in
fair,
my
my diet
lung
consists of shit.
and a dying liver too.
Well, I mean, you're on the road all the time. Like, it's not that I'm not sympathetic with that because
No,
I mean,
no,
like,
no,
where
no.
do you get?
It's not. It has nothing to do with me being on the road. Trust me, there's times I probably eat better than you dinner.
Yeah.
But thing is, my breakfast and lunch is a protein, and my dinner is something very pathetic size-wise.
Oh, believe me, I want to do that. I do want to do that. I do actually have, and unfortunately, it's not a good brand. I just have like the Slim Fast version of it, just so I have something to have. You know, if you know, I actually should be using it. It's just I can't. It's one of those things where I'm waiting to get paid, so I can like afford stuff. And the thing is I can't afford enough to cover the whole month. You know, for at least the stuff in between. And I mean, there's other things I could do. Like, I mean, you know, even a cheap granola bar is better than nothing, in all honesty, even though it's crap.
Honestly, you don't.
Is there not a way that you could? Sorry.
The thing is, you actually don't want to buy. If you want to lower like sugar intake and carb intake, you don't actually want to buy granola bars.
Yeah.
You want to buy the actual loose granola.
Yeah.
Like, I think at least over here you can get like things where like fruit and you can buy fruit and vegetables that are like slightly deformed. The supermarkets won't take, but they're perfectly fine to eat. They're much cheaper. I don't know if you have that over there or not.
No, not really. But I mean, I do get fruit too. Like I'm sick of apples right now. It's like it's been apples and bananas and occasionally oranges for like ages, and it's just that's kind of a Canada thing. Like, it's not like you can't get other fruit. Like, my mom gives me frozen like blueberries and raspberries every once in a while, and you know, I'll use that with like yogurt or something like that. Like, I am trying to balance my regular diet. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, what I'm doing right now isn't gonna last me. This is just like a 1 week thing. And then I'm gonna go back to eating a little bit more regularly. But like, I usually have like, you know, a little bit of yogurt with some fruit, or if I have some, maybe like a low-fat cottage cheese, it's like a similar idea, or I'll have like an egg in the morning. It's just like I do try to start off with a little bit of protein. It's just I'm trying to cover what I'm recommended to have, you know, for my size and what exercise I have. It's just over the holidays I was eating a lot, so I gained a little bit, and it's just it's a hard deal making sure that I'm not stretching my stomach, because I was pretty big, like I was almost 250 pounds, so at that point, like I was eating so much that I always felt hungry, you know. So I'm trying to do that in reverse, but like not kill myself. And I, you know, don't worry, I'm not starving myself, guys. Like I am still like fairly fat. Like I'm like 170 right now. I used to be like I said, I was almost 250 pounds. So like I'm trying to get down about I'd like to be either 145 or 150. Because I'm fairly tall. Like I'm 5'5" and a little bit muscly.
5'5" is not tall.
Hang on a second. Hang on a sec.
Yeah,
Jen,
5'5" is,
hang on a sec.
5'5" is average for a woman.
170 pounds isn't that heavy. That is just a bit heavier than I am.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. It's just I've been heavy for a really long time. Like I'd say about 20 years of my life I've been really heavy. You know, so it's more of a keeping myself to the weight I want to be. So like I said, like 150 is probably, you know, 150 to 145 is probably good enough. And I have gotten to 155 before, so it's not a hard stretch for me to do. It's just I gotta wait a little bit longer for the weather to get nicer, which is gonna be like 2 months. So,
Hi, Green's mom.
it's
Howard!
like I really wish I really wish there were better programs closer to me.
I'm gonna say
because,
Functional
like,
can just come straight in.
All right, so
I'll drag him in,
let's think
but
of it this way, Jen. Would you like to feel good about yourself about something, Jen?
Sure.
You're about 100. You're about 175. You say?
Mm-hmm.
You are literally half my size.
I think Functional has a fetish for dungeons.
It's
My children, I have arrived.
I now want to kill myself. Thank you very much, Functional.
hello, Functional. How are you, mate?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Functional. I wasn't sure if you were gonna join us or not, and I was on here and I was playing Conan when I was on here, and then I was like, your girlfriend's like, I gotta go because my head's hurting, and it's 3 o'clock. Which is why I was cursing in the background and going, "Oh God damn it, Jen, your Tourette's is kicking in."
Blind girl.
Yeah.
Crappy just sent me another news story about that saying that we're probably going to be talking about a while tonight.
Okay.
It's kicking off.
Ooh.
Bad. Anyway.
Oh yeah, here on the 20th, there's also going to be a protest there.
Ooh.
Oh. Come on over to Blind Girl's stream later. You'll hear some stuff. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh wait, aren't they also... Isn't there also like a... No, irrelevant. I was thinking they were gonna form like... Or UN were forming a gun confiscation sort of thing, but then that was...
The UN's not gonna happen. The UN can't happen.
Fuck the UN.
Yeah.
Not in it.
If you would join us. Sorry.
Not in a the UN can't join in a local. This is not a international thing. It's a state thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm playing Overwatch and I accidentally hit one of my macro keys.
Why is Fursuit Friday trending #1 for me? That is bullshit. I don't look at any furry stuff on Twitter.
Thunder, have you not looked at your own search history?
None of it's furry.
The fuck?
Uh-huh.
Well, at least now, considering I'm looking worldwide, it seems to be that the #1 trending thing is some... I don't know what the fuck. Because it's in a completely different language.
Be right back. I'm gonna go.
And it's not giving me the option to translate any of them.
Yeah, I hate when it does that.
Seer, what is my trend?
Yeah, the other thing with this is the last thing on my diet. It's mostly just because I haven't been thin since I was like 16. It's one of those things where it's just I want to be that size again for like a little bit, because when I was 16, I hated myself because I thought I was so fat. And now I'm like, you know what? I would give anything to be the same weight as I was at that time.
Hold up.
I will not be happy until I am down to my original weight.
Trending
12 ounces.
Trending worldwide, 9th place. National Treasure 3.
What?
What?
National Treasure 3 is
What?
trending 9th in worldwide.
Right, hang on. Just loading up Twitter now. Have a look.
Yeah, I have to break it to you, Trucker, but the last time I was probably that small was never, but...
Well,
Yeah,
I was 10 pounds, 12 ounces the day I was born. There's...
Since the day I was born. Da-da-da-da-da.
Hold on, you're gonna love this. Do you have any kids, Jen?
Sorry, what?
Children?
Oh, no. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 30. Because I'm a
Jesus.
weirdo. Because I was like, I didn't associate with, I didn't talk to anybody. I went like into this weird hermit mode out of high school. I refused to date in high school.
No worries. Peter,
and then
we'll have to rely on reaction then. You would
Hey?
hear a woman cringe about like you would if you heard about another guy.
Go on.
When I was born, I was 10 pounds, 12 ounces.
Right.
So I weighed just under 11 pounds. I was 24 inches long, so I was born 2 feet tall. I came out feet first, vag.
Ow!
my mother was conscious without pain medication the whole time.
You know, there was this one time on Twitter when I really had to repress myself in not insulting this poor dude. And it was one of those things where he was the level of MGTOW, incel, I hate women, kind of, he might as well be the feminist version.
That's
but
potentially
in
a school
skin.
shooter.
And I was like, you know what? I bet you're a cesarean kid because you've never seen a vagina in your life.
Oh, damn, girl!
He was born by cesarean, but you can't.
Wait a sec. Who just said Who just said "oh damn girl"? Then
that would be functional.
All right.
I never used it. I mean, believe me, I didn't use it. It was one of those things where I really wanted to. It was just like this.
Should have used it.
I probably should have.
Bloody hell, functional. For a second, you sounded far more girlier than Arms Killer.
Oh, piss off.
Damn, girl. Uh-huh.
Yo, where'd you find this?
Yeah. There's been times where I say stuff and my brother walks by and he's just shaking his head and I know he's used it afterwards. I'm just like, yeah, you know, you take notes on what I say. It's nothing to be like. I wasn't really ashamed. It was just at that point, you know, at 30, I think there was that movie that came out about the guy with being a 30-year-old virgin, and I mean, he was a dude, and it's not much different when you're a girl. Honestly, the like every time it would come up in conversations, like the women were worse than the men. The men actually were more respectful about it. They're like, okay, you kind of got weird situation there, but like I get it. And it was just I wasn't ready to date, you know, because I think the whole thing is a commitment, and I was focused on not being a shit bag. So I didn't want to involve other people with my problems, and now that I'm a lot better, I just figure it's better to take care of myself. So
Fair enough.
But I love listening to these bitches, from Hollywood, like the extreme feminists who are all like they hate men because they're single.
Yeah, no, they just need some dick.
They just need some dick, man.
I think that's it. Most of the time, most of these feminists just need some dick. And that's not even me, being inflammatory or something. I mean,
No. I think the problem is it has to be the right dick.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the reason why they're probably feminists is because they've only had bad dick or a bad dick. Let's face facts.
They've just had cucks. They've had the pansy ass guy that's just like, they've had the yes man.
What we're saying is, feminists, you just need a good dickin'.
Yes.
Or get into some serious S&M.
I wouldn't mind chucking a bitch.
Well, I mean, how many of those women have daddy issues too?
Oh, probably a fucked up. Granted, this is the Hollywood type as well, so daddy issues aren't given.
Wait a sec.
well.
Ginger, I want Cass, not Dick. What?
No dick ood credit? What?
She did say her keyboard was fucked.
I think she's just
Yeah. No Dick, good credit. Right. I'm guessing it's the middle.
She wants cash, not dick.
Right, I see. I'm guessing it's the middle of your keyboard that's fucked then. Oof.
probably why she wants cash, not dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, then again, you're not really a feminist, are you? Are you?
Me,
Ginger,
no.
Ginger, are you a secret feminist? Have you been Have you been?
Listen, if you were talking like Iran feminism, I would support you a little bit because at least they have something to stand on in terms of like human rights. But
I don't want no ravioli.
Lunchables are also a good thing. Go bed.
Go bed.
Okay, then.
Go on. Go bed.
Alright, so she's got several letters of the keyboard missing.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
You should still be able to press the buttons, though.
What time were we leaving?
Won't be the first or the last time I've insulted a feminist. Sometimes I do it unintentionally too. Like this one time I had this conversation with this uber feminist and I can't remember.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Those uber feminists are the worst.
Uber feminist. Well, Brianna.
No, I mean you get in the back of their car and you're stuck. Then.
It smells like patchouli. Yeah.
Well, I think I made her really, really depressed. So I don't know. Maybe she did it to herself. But all I did was I was like, you know what? It took me forever to realize that and confirm that Brianna Wu was the transgender lady because no one had actually confirmed that she was a man. No one had actually just said, yeah, she's a man. I thought it was just a rumor, and that's why she was freaking out. And then she became a transgender because, that's what you do when you're a victim. And I said that to her, and she's like, "You're one of those evil people that went after her, aren't you?" I was like, "No, but I bet you a lot of people who did had that mindset of like, I don't know if you are or not, but honestly, I don't give a shit."
Sunder, tell your mom I said good luck on the thing.
And that's not to be mean to transgender people. It's just honestly, I really don't care. I really don't care.
But
I just don't.
The thing. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care.
For fuck's sakes.
I know exactly how to make you
whatever.
care, arms killer.
I don't really give a shit if you don't look like me. Honestly, it's mostly if you behave like a piece of shit. If you behave like a piece of shit, then I'm gonna treat you like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's just it, you know? It's all apathy. And it's not apathy because I don't like you or any of that. It's just, I'm apathetic because I'm more than happy to accept, like, if I'm apathetic to this sort of situation,
Ah, fuck. School's out on Monday.
For
which I believe was the demo version of the Alice Cooper song.
And no, school's out on Monday because teachers are on strike again.
On
Monday!
Of course they are.
It's when our teacher's not on strike.
Son of
Are they still like fighting with Doug Ford?
Yes. And that means Jack is not going to have anything on Monday, and his routine got blown out of the water during the Christmas holidays. So we're going to have a little monster on our hands come Tuesday.
That's gonna fuck with him long term.
Oh, fucking right. All the autism schools are shut down. Fuck.
You know, back in my day, they used to have these crap games for like school that were like teaching you math and like geography and like letters and languages and shit. Do they still have those for apps? Because you said that he plays on that pad of his all the time, right?
Yeah, he does, and they do have educational apps. He just refuses to use them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of those kids.
Ah.
So I need to program the alphabet just to scroll on top of my.
Yes, actually, that might help.
H-I-J-K-L-M-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y-Z.
It's such a stupid thing. Like I get why you guys have some issues with him, but like
this one I actually stand behind Ford on. For salary races, I stand behind him on that. Anyways, I'm gonna discuss this later on my stream. I just had to say fuck because I'm mad.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those things where I haven't been in school. I don't know exactly the situation, but like I know some of ours up in Edmonton, the part that's still NDP, like they protested a little bit because they dropped the funding a little bit. It was a really small amount too. You know,
well, they're not protesting funding. They're protesting not having big enough paycheck.
Yeah.
And yes, Red Feather is right. Oregon Trail taught you how to deal with cholera and die.
I don't know what, but now I'm just imagining Trucker doing his stream, like, with microphone on, and immediately I'm just thinking, A is for, asshole, get the fuck out of the road!
B is for, bitch, I got places to be.
C is for, you fucking cunt. D is for, get that dick out of your mouth!
Get out of the road, asshole!
Oh, actually, Jack has almost said his first word. Almost. Want to know what it is? Banana.
Ah, that's
Because of
nice.
Minions. Banana. I am so mad. Banana. I'm just like, seriously, kid? We've been trying to get you to say like anything, like charm, like hi, like mom, like banana.
Hey, I'm still proud of the whole thing about, you know, the first thing he said is love.
Yeah. Seriously, he goes, I love Pumpkin Trucker. I've been trying to get him to say I love you, Mom, forever, and he's like, I love Pumpkin Trucker. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck.
Did anyone keep the receipt for this child?
Big Dro, him being an actual trucker is the gimmick. Also, hello, Big Dro.
Hey!
Hey, Big Dro.
What up, Big Dro?
Yeah, it's Banana. Minions is teaching him to talk, which I guess is fine. It's just, you know, what if Lexi's
I can see why you're salty.
Fuck or something.
I could see why you're salty.
Yeah, we had some interesting conversations yesterday. Man, that stream went for a long time.
Oh, come on, people. Can we do the speed limit, huh?
No.
Someone clip that.
Oh, Jesus, Red Feather, don't even bring that up.
The worst part is, this driver ahead of me who can't even do the speed limit, I know exactly where he's from by the name on the back of the truck. I don't need to see his license plate. I know exactly where he's from.
Quebec?
I have this urge to have you play the gif of peanut butter jelly time in the background when you're teaching him how to say banana.
Also, to answer Big Dro's question in the chat, if this isn't the pub stream, then what is it? This is not the pub stream. Just simply because
we broke into the pub and he's now pissed off.
Well, no. I'm sorting out a new schedule for everything. As of next week, I'm going to have a proper set schedule for doing this shit. And thankfully,
He says that every year.
Thankfully, I managed to do it this time because I've actually got plans tomorrow night. So I'm not going to be around to do the normal pub stream anyway. So.
Look at someone getting a real life.
Oh, I know, yeah. Look at somebody getting out of the house.
Although I say this and I'm still complaining that I have to go leave.
I say this in envy.
3 days in a row.
Are you like British Terry?
What?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Terry Diamantis is a guy from the guy from Australia who, well, the gag with him is he never leaves his house. So I'm not. He says this all the time. So I'm not sharing his info. You know, like he said. He inherited some money, so he quit his job, and he was just going to stay at home and play video games. And do streams, and well, not do streams, but talk on other people's streams and let them do the work. So
I stay at home because I'm actually on mental disability.
Yeah, that's his running joke.
Yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily that extreme, but like, yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Is he?
Hey Pete, you want to know what just flashed up as news on my screen?
Oh my god. Go on.
Pig farmer eaten by his own pig.
Whoa, functional.
You're right, functional. You should just get that sound pattern check.
Eaten by his own pig. Now that is awesome.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Hence the phrase, as greedy as a pig.
Duck Dog says, if Jen was my girlfriend, we'd never leave the house either. Jen, I'd be worried if I were you because Duck Dog has a cellar.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad someone got my joke.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Oh dear.
The fucking lotion in the basket.
Well,
hey, I've got the perfect
I'm sweet enough.
Caption.
I like your dag. Your dag.
Your deck? Have you seen my deck? My deck is the talk of the neighborhood.
Oh god. I fucking saw that.
Well, no. As we established earlier in the stream, it's actually Cynical Lindsay who's the one who's just had a dick installed.
And wasn't Blind Girl a dick magnet?
Yes.
Dick.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Blind Girl's a dick magnet.
I'm hot enough to be a dick magnet. I'm good with that.
Yep, and you gotta follow it up with that clip from South Park with the penis mouse.
Do you know what Nemesis means? Sorry, I'm now just thinking of snatch quotes. Screw you, functional. Well, actually, screw Blind Girl for the
Fucking
article about
southern
the pig.
fairies.
Fucking
Well-
hate pikeys.
Well,
You're welcome.
have you ever seen the Ashens movie? There's a character in that called Nemesis, but he insists no, it's pronounced Nemesi.
Protection from what, Tommy? The Germans?
Hey, I haven't watched that in a while. He did a good job on that movie.
Mm.
You know, even if it was like a little bit cheesy, but
Yeah,
it
you know
was,
he's
it was good.
you know he's got a sequel coming out as well.
I think he released it too. I just haven't watched it yet. It's one of those things where I meant to set time aside to do.
Yeah, I still need to watch that Ashens movie.
Yeah, it is actually
It's
very
really
funny.
good.
Yeah. Ashens and the Quest
And
for the
people
Game
like-
Child.
Watch out to make a phone call
Yeah.
before later.
All right, Trucker.
Okey-doke.
All right.
Later.
I met Trucker Cat yesterday. It was awesome.
I still really want to replace that couch of his. It's one of those things where, like, every time he eats food off of it, I'm terrified.
Yes. Yes, every time he spills something on it, I'm like, oh my god, no. That's just going to make it fall apart now, isn't it?
But I think it's sort of that gimmick. Like, if you see the slow-mo guys, they just keep the lab jackets that they have.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the same thing with Ashens, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the damage that it sustained over the years.
I shared a tweet of one of the slow-mo guys. He was like packing up his camera lenses, and his cat jumped into one of the slots. It's the fastest camera lens ever.
Oh.
I think it's in wholesome stuff on Pete.
Yeah, it is. If I saw it before. If you look in wholesome stuff on Discord, yeah, there's a picture of a cat in a camera case.
I mean, where else can that tweet go? I had to do it. Oh, what else did I? Oh, I posted that meme with the dog. My name is Ned. I am a bed. And if I go rough, I scare the fluff. I cannot move. I just play dead. My name is Ned, and I'm a bed. Speaking of which, there's a cat. Are you trying to go to sleep? Yeah, she's trying to sleep.
Aww.
Of course, she tries to.
So how many times have you sent that meme to Omega?
What meme?
The one with the old lady I am, and don't you fucking dare say it.
Oh, yes! I was, and I found that, and like I freaking imagine Omega moist.
Moist.
What did I come back to?
Moist.
Moistness. Moist. Who's eating what?
I'm not eating anything.
I'm eating leftover peppers from my fajitas I made today with some very delicious ranch dip.
I'm chewing on gum.
With a nice fajitas.
Basically, Blind Girl is eating leftover Vegeta stuff.
Well, they're nice at least.
Oh yeah, they were awesome. Because I made them.
Red Feather asks, are you ever going to do a game stream again? I've been doing game streams for the last week or so. Right, okay. Alright, you might have missed the Outlast one the other day, but I'm trying to do the whole thing about separating it to Twitch, but keeping stuff on YouTube as well.
Considering he's been doing a bad job of that for a few months.
Yeah, I'm actually
He said he wasn't
seriously.
going game anymore. He said he wasn't going to game anymore on YouTube, and then he games on YouTube. And
Well,
Twitch.
because I started the Outlast streams on both, so I figured, all right, I'm gonna finish those on both.
I mean, to be fair, you said like a year ago you were only going to do games on Twitch, and never happened.
I don't think Peter's been doing content for for a year.
Oh, nearly a year, close enough.
Yeah.
Technically, I don't
Realistically,
think it's actually gone from my channel. I had a video.
Realistically, when I started like doing this seriously, it is a year now. Yeah. So middle of January next year was when I started taking this seriously and started doing like proper content or proper streams.
You mean I met you when you were just a little baby starting out?
Yes.
Aww.
I still need to test. I still need to do a test stream for
And
games I have on the computer.
oh, that makes sense. Red Feather meant stuff like Quiplash and Cards Against Humanity. That's the last Saturday of every month. So next Saturday, yes, I'm gonna do like a Quiplash stream or Cards Against Humanity.
Like
or
to do Pictures Against Humanity. Everyone just chooses a picture.
I'll have to look into that.
Basically, you'd have to get the like URL and paste it into the blank card. That's how.
I was ableist. I thought you could play Cards Against you. I thought you could play Quiplash.
Well,
no, because Green said Pictures Against Humanity, in which I would definitely not be able to play.
Yeah, that's true. We'd exclude Blind Girl.
That's okay.
Oh, well, that's not a bad thing. Well, listen.
Scotsman, whenever I'm excluded, it's a terrible thing.
And yet you won't be watching, you'll be listening.
Yeah, whatever. Same shit.
Close enough. Although we do love semantics. Semantics are always good.
I call that autism.
Yeah, like I said, semantics.
Well, I think me, Green's Thunder, and Arms Killer this year.
I'm not sure about Green, but I'm like the only one diagnosed here.
I am sure about Green.
No,
lead poisoning than actual autism.
Dog's right. Dog's right. The chewing does sound worse when Blind Girl does it. I don't know why. You just sound like a cow or something like that. Just nom, 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 nom.
She is not that fat.
And then complains when other people do it on her stream.
No, I don't.
No, in fact, Blind Girl, you almost actually make the noise of nom when you're eating. You almost actually go nom, nom, nom.
Wait about me doing it once.
Oh, you know what's really awkward? Sometimes, like during Sunday Fun Days, and just Blind Girl was there because it's all video based, isn't it? So, so Blind Girl's just awkwardly there, like, what am I listening to?
And then when I got bored, I start eating things, which is why. Well, I mean, I'm not bored right now. I'm just hungry. But you know, I eat things for some reason when I'm in front of my computer.
I'm always in front of my computer. I don't have anything to eat not near me.
Well, my doctor said to eat a bunch of little nom noms throughout the day, so I eat little nom noms.
Oh, where's my chips?
Yeah, fair enough.
They're up your arse, Green.
That is
well, because
not
he's
how I
threatening me
grow my
with a G-tube.
potato.
My doctor was like, Blind Girl. Well, obviously he didn't say Blind Girl, but, you know, I'm just saying it because I can. Anyways, he's like, dude, you don't start eating real foods more regularly, I'm threatening you with a G-tube. And I'm like, no, sir, doctor, don't threaten me with one of those. So that's why I'm justifying my nom-noms.
Can I ask what a G-tube is?
A G-tube essentially is a tube that goes directly to your stomach, and then it has like a little port that you can open and close and inject food directly into your stomach.
That sounds horrifying.
Actually, it's not that bad. Fawn has one. You just blend up whatever you want to eat, and then you just put it directly into your stomach through a syringe.
Yeah, but you can't taste it or nothing, so it must be shit.
Well, obviously you can't taste it. It's going directly into your stomach. But you never feel hungry.
That
I
actually
Still think
sounds
that would be
convenient.
horrifying as hell.
Yeah, I'd rather not have it.
My daughter seems okay with it.
Yeah, but she's 4.
5 in 3 months.
I hate
Before.
needles here. That's my problem.
Yeah, so she's 4.
Needles
then.
are fine.
She'll be 5 in 3 months.
Ooh,
I have an irrational fear of needles. Fucking
don't-
hate them.
I've
You
actually
make a terrible diabetic.
Had like an entire needle, like from a sewing kit, through my hand once.
Ew! Ew!
I may be
Why did
slightly
you do
insane.
Ew! Stop talking.
Why would you do that?
I was bored.
No. We're not gonna
So
talk
you
about this
stabbed
anymore.
your hand.
Ew!
I just
We're not going to talk about this anymore.
This is not your stream. This is Peter's stream.
I don't care. Ew.
So you stabbed yourself in the hand
Ew. Peter, make them stop.
because you were bored.
Make them stop, Peter.
I never
Peter,
said
meat
I was
lingo.
sane.
Why did you do it though?
Make them stop. Make them stop. It's
What do you
gross.
mean
They're
why?
talking about-
Bored.
Ew.
Yeah, but
That is
I'm
a
just
good
I'm
explanation.
just leaving you guys to your own devices for a bit.
I'm only answering questions. I'll shut up when they shut up.
this isn't your stream.
You know what? Now I'm gonna just mention. Well, whenever I need to.
You used to be such a nice lad. Why?
Wait, what? What did I do?
I'm not saying it's nice. I'm just intrigued about why you would do it.
Yeah,
I don't
it's.
care. Ew.
Like, what the fuck, Green? I
Yeah,
think that's the
Green,
best way to
ew,
put it. What the fuck?
Ew.
No one ever accused me of being right in the head.
Like I said at the start of the stream, I've got no plans, no structure for this stream. So whatever happens, happens. If you guys want to freak out blind girl, freak out blind girl.
Also, a random Charlie has appeared.
Hey, we've got a rambler. Charlie?
And we can't hear her.
Charlie, make them stop.
Oh, no, we've got Charlie. No, we've got Charlie doing this.
Hello.
We can hear you now.
Hello, Charlie. How are you, sweet? Uh-huh.
Tired.
Yeah. How was work?
Tiring. That's why I'm tired.
Well, yeah, that tends to happen.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Yeah, we
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Sorry.
Moment of pause.
How weird is that? How weird is that? Right, we're all talking, then suddenly Charlie appears and just suddenly no one wants to talk.
What did I do?
No, it's just... No, Charlie, it's just your presence is so intimidating to everyone, apparently.
Oh, jeez. No, I think it's just moment of breathing, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Also trying to understand why Green would stab his hand.
Ew. Aaron, stop it.
Also, Charlie,
Stop it.
Charlie, I'll tell you what I mean by this off air, but it's also because apparently you have 4,000 subscribers. I'm massively jealous of you, apparently.
I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I
No.
have 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, no, I know. I will explain off air, but
You blew up massively though. Like,
that
you had like a 500
that
people
really
stream,
made
like,
me laugh.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it's because I'm a woman.
no. Apparently,
No, I'm salty about that. Creators have legit told me that it's because I'm a woman. So
No,
I've actually made a video about how they're salty.
I don't
Charlie.
think that makes any difference.
Apparently, I am massively jealous and massively what's the word?
Well, you are. I'm great.
No, apparently.
Also,
Wait, no, if you aren't jealous of me, there's something wrong with you.
If you push
The
the needle
fuck
through
off.
your hand slowly enough, it doesn't really hurt.
Shut up, Green.
What?
I'm saying, was there
Tell
any
me
blood
to
though?
fuck off.
No.
No, there was no blood. Stop it.
Wait, who's doing what? Like,
Green
Peter?
Thunder
I'm telling
second.
Green to shut
It's a
up.
long story, which I will tell you off air, but it really made me laugh. It really made me laugh.
Can you just tell me now? Because
It was something that was going on. It was something that was going on before the stream.
What was going on before the stream?
Something some idiot decided to try and use as a weapon against me.
Who?
Oh, was it Saki?
Well, no, actually.
Does it begin with a T?
Mm-hmm.
Are they from Australia or England? Because I honestly can't tell the difference between the two of them.
Oh, really?
So it's
What
Aussie
have
Tom
I
then.
got to do with it? What bitch was saying my name?
Well, didn't say your name, but apparently I am massively resentful. That was the word I was trying to find. I'm massively resentful about the fact that you have about 4,500 subscribers, and I'm still at 260
hang
odd.
Can you repeat that? Peter?
What?
Apparently, he's resentful about the number of subs that you have.
Yes. Apparently,
Anyone should be jealous of me. I'm vastly superior to everybody here. You know, I'm amazing. I'm like Keemstar level at this point. We should all just... I can't wait till someone clips this and uses it against me.
you do look like a gnome.
I do a little bit. No, because they're adorable. They're adorable. I did look like one today because I wore my hair in 2 high pigtails, which is like the classic World of Warcraft female gnome look. So if you're going by that, I have a gnome. She's adorable. I love her. Well, Peter, I'd understand because I am great in many different ways. I'm not only charismatic, I'm intelligent and very sexy. So I do understand if you're very angry at me for that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, Charlie. I'm furious at you for doing so well and actually working at getting to where you are. I really am fucking angry.
I'm gonna leave the two leather birds at it.
Seriously, I'm thankful for all of the people who watch and follow me, but they have to realise I take them seriously, but my actual channel, not so much. Like, but yeah, I love that. No, I've made a video about some responses I've got to my subscriber count. It's fucking hilarious. It's because I'm a woman, everybody. I'm not salty.
I'm a woman and I've only got 61 subscribers.
I'm a British woman though, so apparently me the edge.
What do you say?
How
What do you
the
say?
hell does I have 72 idiots follow subscribe?
Jen? Well, no, actually, no, hang on a sec. Jen, that's only because you set up that channel a couple of months ago. We'll get you up. Yeah, that's...
Peter, telling I'm gonna get other women up in front of me. That's very rude.
No, this is Jen. I knew Jen before I knew you, Charlie.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to all of the men I talked to before.
I was friends with Jen before I even met you.
Somebody's a little jelly.
I'm joking. I'm just... I didn't know this was happening. You should have told me that someone was being a salty little penis boy.
You know what? The most I've had to do is, because I couldn't do anything about it at the time, is I had to DM the person whose stream it happened on afterwards and just say, look, I'm really sorry about that.
Whose stream was it?
Press.
My dark.
Why do you keep avoiding names? Like just grow a pair, Pete.
Right.
Say the fucking name.
If you say their name 3 times,
they already hate you, so why does it matter anyway? To be honest,
all right. Fuck it. I will.
Already making shit about you.
Yeah. All right. This person has made up shit about me and has made up shit about you, Charlie, as well.
What have I done?
Well, you know what they've done because I showed you.
Am I a porn star? Have they told people that? Please, I wish to God I was. That would be amazing.
No.
Oh, that's disappointing. Respect
But
sex
right,
workers.
so
Oh, is that the person that said I was a child? Because I'm not.
apparently so.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want to give them any airtime. You know, guys?
that's it. No. That's exactly why I've been prevaricating. Thank you, blind girl. Thank you. I was trying to think of that.
People say that all publicity is good publicity, but let's be
Yeah,
fair.
well, you guys shouldn't push Pete to do stuff that he's not comfortable with on his own stream. That's not very nice.
I'm not very nice to
Oh,
Pete.
wait, no, I think I know what it is now.
Yeah.
I think because... Yeah, because they
Good,
tried
well,
to
I'm
claim
glad
that...
you realized who it is. Shut the fuck up about it, Scott.
Why mention it then? Fuck's sake.
I
Try
came
to argue with you, you're like, oh, don't argue with me.
Peter does
Cryptics.
know that he can't spoon food me stuff because I don't get things. Like...
Cryptic in the chat is... Yeah, he's got it right. I'm the one with the Pornhub account, and I've actually uploaded to the Pornhub account. Okay, it's not me. Well, it's me talking in the video, but it's not. The video is not me.
Someone made you a Pornhub account.
I'm gonna see.
No, Armskiller. I have a Pornhub account.
My friends.
For...
I need to go.
All right, Charlie. All right, I'll text you in a minute, sweet.
Oh yes, no, she's just left.
Okay.
I do have a Pornhub account, though.
Yeah, nobody wants to see your feet, Pete.
No, it's not.
That's like saying you have a family doctor. Who cares?
No. I mean, I have a viewing Pornhub account and one I actually upload to.
Exactly. Like I said, you saying you have a Pornhub account is like saying you have a family doctor. Big deal.
Well, do you have a Pornhub account?
No, but I'm not a dog. I mean, everybody knows Pete's a chick magnet.
Fuck off.
But if it was that big of a chick magnet, he wouldn't need to go on porn. He would just get it anywhere.
Yeah.
He wants the best of both worlds.
Duck says, Drunkle did it better. To be fair, I've only ever uploaded one video onto Pornhub, and that was the slightly more explicit imagery version of the erotic fiction. Which, one of the other things I've been doing throughout the stream is talking with the author of that specific one. We're talking about doing more.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, we had been for ages, but because I wanted to focus more on doing like the comedy and stuff like that, I said, look, I'm going to shelve this for a while and then come back to it. And now that I'm sorting out my schedule, she contacted me again and said, look, are you ready to do this? I was like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I still got to read like the first 5 chapters of my Immortal time. Son of a bitch.
Let's do it. Let's make a porn audiobook.
Someone just take a shit.
Green?
Cleveland steamer. Or what is that where you jerk it while you're pooing?
Yeah, I was gonna say Cleveland steamer is when you take a dump on someone's chest.
Ew.
That's exactly what I thought.
I don't have sex, so I'm not really that knowledgeable.
Just say you're not eligible for sex.
No, I don't have sex. I'm not knowledgeable.
Oh, okay. Thought thought you said you weren't eligible. It's like, what? How does that work? Okay.
No one has ever in this call pooped on stream.
Well, intentionally anyway.
Nope, ever. It never happened.
Intentionally.
Never
No
happened.
one ever bet on a fart in the middle of a stream.
Sounds like something Green would do.
Yes. Well, he's not the only person to ever shit himself on my stream, though.
I've almost gurfed. Like,
The fuck is a gut?
barf.
Ah.
Sounds nicer. I mean, not really, but.
Yeah.
I know,
at least you're not the only one to shit on my stream. Congratulations.
Wait, what?
He's not the first person to do it.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Who was the first?
Blind girl's son, technically.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
Well, yeah.
I mean, technically, my son's pooped on Pete's stream a couple of times. I think I was on your stream once when I said, "Is that a poop or a fart?"
Both.
I've said that on quite a few people's streams. Truckers too. But I always say that because Jack likes to poop. Everybody poops.
Yep. And
I like the Christian. What is it? The Christian book? No one poops, and that is pure evil coming out of your behind. Knock it off.
Hang on.
Well, this conversation died.
Oh, yeah.
Poop blast.
Yeah, this conversation bombed like the bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Fat Man and Little Boy. I still find it funny. There was a dude who survived both.
Okay.
Yeah, legitimately, he survived both, and crap, I can't remember. He died recent. I think in the 90s.
So relatively speaking, recently.
Yeah. Like at 68, but still, he survived 2 nuclear bombs. That dude has bad luck. Night, James.
Later, James.
Hey, night. Night, James. The next stream should be middle of next week. Now, it would be tomorrow night, but I'm going out, and then Sunday. Obviously, I'm gonna take Sunday to like plan and prep the coming week. So
that's what you should lead out. Come back. We might hear blind girl say, "Was that a fart or a poop?" The green thunder sticking a needle in his hand was good.
Blind girl probably hates us now.
It's fine as long as you make sure to miss all the like.
Why would you do it though?
I was bored.
No, I mean,
No,
blind girls hated me. Blind girls hated me for a while.
Not an excuse, Green.
I feel like her opinion of me cannot get any lower at this. I'll take the silence as justification of my statement.
No, I'm simply ignoring it because it's worthless drama.
I'm not trying to stop.
Alright, moving on.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing great.
I'm sad.
Are you sad?
Blind Girl's stream is probably going to be my last one that I'm on for a while because Mom's going to be doing knee surgery Monday, so I'm going to be while she's recovering and basically immobile. I have to help her out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, every once in a while you can pop in and say hi or something.
Yeah.
Probably, but
Yeah.
Green's a good son.
Apparently, Blind Girl sounds more like a rabbit.
She weighs about
What?
as much as
Right,
yes.
I'm just going to go for a wee. I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Sure.
Alright, let's party while he's gone.
Quick, get behind the bar, grab the good gin.
Hey, can I just talk about politics now?
Apparently, Trump is reversing some of the Michelle Obama bullshit. Which I'm pretty sure she made it where pizza is a vegetable, so...
Yep.
People are complaining he's rolling back some of Michelle Obama's, like, school lunch reforms, but making pizza a vegetable is not that. Which means pizza... Just remember, pizza's a vegetable and the capybara is a fish.
See, how was she allowed to do this anyway? Because she should have had no political power.
She was first lady.
Yeah, but she wasn't elected.
Doesn't matter, first lady still has political power because they're first lady.
They should have none.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's not how things work. I mean, they should have none, but that's not how shit works. If the world was based on what should be, we'd all...
I totally haven't zoned out.
You better hadn't have been.
According to Michelle Obama, pizza is a vegetable, and according to the Vatican, the capybara is a fish.
Pizza is a vegetable, apparently. What?
Pizza.
Jack agrees. I mean, pizza has vegetables in it.
Like tomato.
The toppings, too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also...
It just reminds me of that Wall-E scene where they go back to Earth and the captain is, talking about all kinds of plants that you can place down, and then he just says a pizza.
I fucking love Wall-E. Wall-E is so awesome.
What really gets me with Wall-E is the sort of style it has. Like, the atmosphere it actually exudes is why I like Wall-E so much.
I just like it because it's adorable.
Oh yeah, I think you're right, actually, Ginger. Tomatoes are free. It's a fruit.
Yeah, because it's on a vine.
Harry.
Strawberry technically isn't a berry. That's even funnier. It wasn't even Michelle Obama that made that ruling. It was Congress.
Oh, Congress. Either way, it was her fault.
But to be fair, most laws have to go by the president. We're on the 15-minute mark. 15 minutes? 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Something to talk about.
Alrighty.
29 minutes, and then you got blind trucking.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be mostly truckings, because I'm sure the trucks are going to have a lot to say.
So I'm
Especially if
going to a gender reveal party for probably a 14. No, how old is he? Either way, I think 14 or 15-year-old nephew knocked some girl up and going to her gender reveal.
Okay.
That's why I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't want to leave the house. Never like leaving.
You
the
sound
house.
grumpy.
Grumpy if my fucking nephew, that is only 14 years old, knocked someone up. And
I
then
never
had to
said
go
they
to their
weren't the
gender reveal.
trashy cousins. They are slightly trashy.
Slightly trashy.
Slightly trashy.
As long as the mother isn't the other cousin, you're fine.
Yeah, no, it's probably one of the school kids.
Yeah,
I mean, there's little things that you could be at least,
Still, I can understand why you're frustrated.
It's kids giving birth to kids.
Yeah, it's. I want no part of it, but I'll go and be nice.
You're going because your mom told you to.
Yes.
Well, apparently, Ginger Nightmare has low pewter.
Oh, what?
She has low pewter.
Also, welcome back in.
Hey, welcome back.
Fuck, why is my English so shit right now?
I mean, your English
No, they're not that freaking trashy.
Because, Armskiller, you're not English.
Actually, by blood, technically.
Holy crap, you're
Yeah.
snoring loudly. 1 second.
Yes, blind girl, stop snoring.
That's somehow I sound the most English out of all.
Nom nom nom.
Don't know how that works.
Oh, I take the headset off and put the mic next to her nose and she stops. Because that's how cats work.
Well, you didn't know that your cat was a prick?
No, all cats are pricks.
Oh yeah, all cats are pricks.
Then why are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I'm just still going to complain about it because complaining is one of my favorite hobbies.
I think that's just humanity's favourite hobby.
Big Dro's asking, is Armskiller not really English?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm only English because I was born here.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Yeah, what are you then?
Albanian. So, yeah, I'm Eastern European, for anyone wondering.
You're Eastern European, you don't drink alcohol, that's disgraceful.
I know, right?
Why do you not sound like Morgas?
I don't fucking know. I don't know how I don't sound like.
Oh, bloody hell, Scotsman.
European people.
What?
Was that you?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, that's another thing. I mentioned to Mom I want to get a bag of tobacco, and she said, no, you're not going to smoke. Stepdad's been a year without smoking, and she refuses to buy me anything tobacco.
Surprisingly, no, Doctor.
Well, now I'm
not
curious. What are you smoking that's making you cough like that?
That would have been
Guys,
awful.
look, I know I'm bad. I mean, I have little coughs and shit too.
Mr. Dax asks, why doesn't he sound like V? So I assume you mean Armskiller. What? Yeah, Armskiller. Why don't you sound like, hello there, mates?
I think I just smoke too much. I think that's my problem.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. How this happened?
Hello, mates. It's me, Armskiller.
No, but seriously, it's like even you know, in Edmonton, where I was for the first 10 years of my life, you know, it was pretty much a bunch of foreigners.
Grandfather, I plan on getting.
So I'm shocked that I even have this, because about like a year after leaving there, and like talking to an old friend, he's like, "Holy shit, your accent changed." It only took like a year for my accent to be like this. I don't even know what my accent was when I was younger.
I heard a story about asshole parents that it's told from like one of this girl's schoolmates. He's like, yeah, I went over to her house one day and her parents weren't British, but yet she spoke with a British accent. Turns out they used a fake British accent until she was like 5, so that it would stick, so that they'd have a British kid.
That didn't even happen to me. I don't know how this accent stuck. I really don't. It's a genuine surprise. I'm now actually trying to process how I have an accent.
Hello there, mate. I am Hans Killer Vito.
He doesn't. He's having an existential
an existential
on stream. Yes. You know, I wish I could talk right.
I should exist, but I don't exist, but I do exist. Oh my god, no, my head's going to explode.
To be fair, no. Surprisingly, I didn't watch any Peppa Pig when I was younger.
Do you mean you've never jumped in a muddy puddle?
I actually haven't.
You're missing out, sunshine. Oh, hang on. Donation. I've just realised who this is. I don't even have to look at my phone. But I've just confirmed it. Yes. Dixie Rect donates £1 to say people with Tourette's. What makes them tick? Thank you very much, Dixie Rect. Oh, Christ.
No, but seriously, like, that's the weirdest thing, because my mum, has that, the Eastern European, not even a heavy Eastern European accent, to be fair, but she does have an accent. If you listen to us. And then my dad...
Oh, don't tell me that, Arms Killer. Don't tell me that.
Wait, what?
Don't tell me your mum's got a heavy Eastern European accent, considering things I've said on this stream before.
I said she didn't.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God, then. Thank God. I am not going to try and fuck your mum, then.
Oh, he's about your age.
God damn it, Green.
What are you, like 15? 14?
Have you forgotten my age?
No. You're just a kid.
Oh no, this is an actual accent. I don't know how I got it. It's more real than Kraut's accent.
He is 19, going on 20.
Yeah, in like 2 months.
Like I said, kid.
Halfway to 40.
But no, seriously, my accent is more real than Kraut.
Well, Kraut's got a fucked up accent though, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's sort of the German, really.
Well, right.
You
can tell he's German. You can tell he's German, but at the same time, you get the feeling he's trying to mask his accent, and he's trying to sound, like receive pronunciation English.
Yeah.
And by doing that, he just sounds like he could sound from fucking anywhere. What?
You've got me for another 5 minutes.
Well, the stream is on for another 5 minutes.
The next 10 minutes, at least.
Oh, right. So you're finishing at 10 to.
At the most, yeah. At the most, this stream is going to go till 10 to. Yeah.
Some of us may have links already to other places.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I said,
Okay.
got me another 5 minutes because Trucker sent me the link.
But funny enough, is my accent. Well, like the fact that I'm not even English. Well, I am English by national. You know, I've had an English passport and all that.
No such thing as an English passport.
Oh, British. Shut up, Scotsman.
You got a passport? I don't even have a valid ID.
Oh, yeah, no, mine's expired for quite some time, but yeah, I've had one. But yeah. Yeah, no, according to Red Feather, apparently Grout grew up in the UK.
Say again?
All I said is getting those renewed a pain in the dick for you guys too. You know, for passport.
I lost my passport.
Oh.
Don't really know. I never really bothered.
Well, I've not had reason to leave the country, so what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I'd need a British passport, shut up, Scotsman.
It's fucking expensive as well. It's fucking expensive to If I had my original passport, it's already £80 to renew it.
Oh.
However, seeing as though I've lost my old passport, I have to go through the process of applying for a new one, so we're talking almost double that.
Yeah.
I've never had one, but I'm gonna get one so I can go have a visit in the States someday.
Yeah. And to add to that, the proofs they need. The proofs they need. No, the proofs they need to apply for a passport. I would actually have to go to the not Hall of Records, but I would actually have to go to Sale, where my birth is registered, to get a copy of my birth certificate to do that, which costs more as well. So we're looking at, in order for me to get a new passport now, we're talking at like 250 quid now.
So you're really up shit. And you've also got to account for that you legal name. So
now,
you've got to then prove that you changed your legal name.
Oh no, I've still got the deed poll. That is the one of the few things I've still managed to keep. I've still got the deed poll notice, the deed poll certificate. So if it comes to it, then yeah, I've still got that documentation.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing I would ever need a British passport is, considering I've never left the country, it would just be for ID at this point.
Big Dro says just stay in the country. Well, that's fair enough, and that's exactly why I haven't bothered doing anything about it for the last 10 years. It's just things coming up and stuff like that. I may have to temporarily leave the country. So
who's making clicking noises?
It'll be green.
I'm playing with a squishy ball.
So I'm hearing things that aren't there and I'm schizophrenic.
No, someone's definitely clicking something.
I'm slapping the crap out of the squishy ball.
Ruined it. You guys fucking ruined it. Here, I thought Scotsman would think that he was insane, and you guys fucking ruined it. Thanks a lot.
Wait a sec.
I already knew. I already knew what I was saying.
So I'm gonna say, Blind Girl, you kind of went nuclear then. You were trying to fuck with Scotsman, but decided to take us all out at the same time, because that was annoying all of us.
Go big or go home.
And, I already knew I was insane.
Psychological warfare.
Bloody hell.
There'll be a fuck ton of casualties, apparently.
Blind girl, you're a child.
Yep.
You all are fucking children. What are you talking about?
Says the child.
And
This
somehow I'm
child
more of a
has to go
mature
set
than-
up. This child has to go set up.
All right. I'm gonna say, blind girl.
Bye.
Blind girl. Before you go, have you got a link for your stream to put in the chat so everyone can go there?
1 minute. I could. I mean, I never set up like a schedule anymore. I just click the start button and then let the timer go down. So I'll do that. Start. It'll make Trucker go, oh my god, did you go live without me? And then realize it's the counter, like he does every day. It'll be awesome. And then I'll do what I usually do, which is actually start the stream and not tell anybody.
Oh, so you start mid-conversation.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to be really, like, works really well. It's super fun.
I like the Pubstream to drag people in mid-conversation.
Yeah. Here, I'll put in the Discord link because I closed your stream chat. So I'll send it to you on Discord.
All right, hang on.
Awesome.
Yep, I see it. Found it.
It's been real.
But the swelling's gone down.
Later, blind girl. Hope you guys have a good stream.
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's my cue to exit too.
I'll be talking to you.
All right, no worries. Well,
Okay, bye-bye.
give me 2 seconds. Because my Discord's freezing up on me now. Who've we got left? We got Arms Killer. Nutzilla.
Well, I can post a link here, but the problem is I'm not on mod, so it's probably not going to work as a link.
I actually, for some reason, yeah. If you could do me a favour and post the link in my chat so everyone knows where to go.
Tried. Failed miserably. Alright, Duck Dog. Settle down.
Well, alright. If you go to my main channel page, then Blind Girl is on there. So click on Blind Girl. She'll be live in a couple of minutes.
Wait, anyone here got a wrench? Like,
No, all my wrenches have gone.
I used to have one, but it's no longer there.
Wonder why.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, Arms Killer throwing shade.
Hey, you lost.
Yeah, no, Pete just sort of removed a bunch of wrenches from a bunch of people.
Well, no. To be fair, Arms Killer, I removed all wrenches and then just gave them back to particular people. I took everyone's right one night, and this was without. Oh no, Inked. Inked has got a wrench. Inked, if you've got the link to Blind Girl stream, can you post it in the chat, please? But yeah, the story is I removed everyone's wrench and then spent the night just going, right, okay, you can have one, and they.
And you can have one. And you can have one.
No, everyone who has a wrench for a reason. Basically. Big Dro give Duck Dog a wrench. If
Duck Dog gives the reason why you should never wrench.
Yeah, exactly.
Why you should never give her a wrench?
Duck Dog. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think my undeserved wrench is probably the
Thank you.
Because, like,
Thank you, Inked.
Because like, there is absolutely no reason why I should have a wrench on Monkey's channel, but I just have one.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Ginger. the reason why the people have wrenches, they have them for a reason, and that's because, well, to be fair, Inked has it for a specific reason, which, to be fair, is gone now. So there's no reason for her to have a wrench, but fuck it. She's a patron. She's a patron. So
the rule is that Patreons get wrenches.
yes, actually. Well, that's the way it's worked out. But also, the other people who have wrenches also have them for the same reason. Probably shouldn't discuss this on air, but there are 1 or 2 people on my channel who have wrenches for reasons off air, which has never been addressed ever on air.
And now I'm fascinated.
I will say nothing.
I will tell you off air.
And Mr. Dax saying Inked released the hostages?
Not all of them. She likes to keep a few. Anyway,
Yep.
Oh. Who've we got back? Nutzilla. Right. We'll do this now. Anyone who has anything else to shill? Obviously, Blind Girl's been shilled.
Sub to Opinionated Scotsman. There we go.
I'm subscribed from Arms Killer V2 if I don't actually make any fun content.
And
do it for the shits and the giggles.
Jen, do you want a shill?
Sure. I do a show on. Oh gosh, I don't even have that one set up. So yeah, I do a show called Canada Talks with Functional. We do it every Tuesday and Thursday unless stuff happens, and sometimes Saturday. So I guess our next one is Saturday, which is on Functional's channel, which he kind of bumped off. If you're on Peter's Discord, we shill there. So and maybe next time he'll talk a little more.
So I assume YouTube doesn't like the phrase "snow Mexican."
Well, they okayed it, so I'm kind of writing it while it lasts. Mind you, they might know about me now because, I played some.
Oh, you got your stream stopped the other day. Twice.
Joke on Discord, but
the only thing remotely that sorry.
But certain people took it a little too seriously, so I took it off everyone.
Yeah, I think the closest thing I have to that is giving Viper the role of. No, Viper is in there, but she just occasionally when she makes the video.
Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I will be back at some point during the week, but the pub stream itself will be back on the 24th, and it's games night. I haven't worked out what game it will be yet. It's more or less likely to be Quiplash, but if I can think of something better in the meantime, I'll change it. If not, Quiplash next Saturday. See you all then.
Bye.
Bye. Peace out. Peace off. Get out of my pub.
Later, faggots.
I forgot that was my catchphrase.